all of our friends were able to escape Dal Qor, or what they know as Dal Qor, with little to no trouble, almost none. They were able to slide out of there with their friends in tow, pretty much unscathed, and were free breath of new life, even if they had maybe a little extra strain in this other realm. But once they stepped back into this one, we were fine. And they got to have a little bit of rest, a little bit of downish. The night, the more you use it, Konari, you realize you'll get a better feel for being able to wrangle it in that way. And then let's see, Nemo slept with his animals, and Zimmit was able to bond some with his relic, and learned a little bit within the memories of a qori called Qira. Now, and a relation from Qira to a qori called Nixa. So all the lore there. From there, he went to Ty to ask if Ty would have a possibility of perhaps reweaving the qori soul that's in the necklace, the dead one. Ty tells him that she might be able to if she were within a realm that naturally could house their souls, somewhere like Nemo's tapestry or Dal Qor itself. So now from there, you guys also discovered, well, Konari, more meta maybe, heard that Raoden and as they had their own personal one-on-one as he'd been introduced, asking her questions and stuff. It's Zimmit had overheard this probably, that he had made a deal with Ty, and in exchange, he was giving her the thread. When Konari,
they said that in front of Konari. They said there was some sort of deal or some sort of something.
No, the deal was when you were in the room fighting.
They didn't say what the deal was, but he's like, "Yes, I'll give you the thread, and you'll keep up your part." Basically, is what he said. He said that.
He came inside and he said, "Here's the thread, my dear." And then you asked, "Why is he giving you the thread?" Like,
did I don't remember.
You were in the room when he said deal. Zimmit heard that. You were in the other. That's why, because you were fighting with your sword or bonding with the sword. But you did overhear that he had given her the thread, and seemingly of his own volition. And and Konari was kind of like there was equivocation there that did escape your purview. They ended up rolling higher than you in that moment. So Konari is not aware of this as of now.
I guess.
But Zimmit is. And yeah, so we'll see what comes of that. And then a little bit after that, Raoden gets the warning signal. Karhale gets a message from Jaskier where he relates that it's going to be a struggle. This is going to be a struggle when she used the sending stone with him. That Tyeenath is very far gone. And then later in that day, Raoden gets the warning signal, the call for help from Jaskier because Tyeenath has died. So you guys hop skipped it over.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's not really dead, guys. Really?
It's fine. I don't know what you guys are saying. You guys hop skip over and hear the sounds of drums in the distance. You guys are teleported to more the lower part of a mountain, so you guys can hear the sounds of the tribe on top of the mountain echoing down. So you guys will have to race up first to this. And you guys hear the screams and the wailing in the streets of the people mourning their chieftain's son. Now, we start here at the base of the mountain, and as you guys are racing upward, this is going to be a skill challenge to see how fast it'll get you guys up there. Whether it's going to take you guys the bare minimum amount of time of like racing there, and whether it's going to have any complications, or if you guys are going to get spotted on your way there. So, as we go into the skill challenge, because one of the things that you guys might add to the group as you guys are running up the mountain toward and navigating your way to try to find this encampment, because it's not specific road built for it. You guys are aware that the Kalukigo are a semi-nomadic tribe, though they might return to certain locations at different times as known locations that they settle in. But yeah, so someone's going to have to navigate as well as you guys run. With that in mind, let us begin. This skill challenge will be a 5 and 3 skill challenge. So 5 successes to pass it, 3 failures to lose it.
Gotcha. 5 and 3. 5 failures, 3 successes. Got it.
Sure.
Gracious and kind GM for giving us a ratio like that.
And the DC is going to be a little bit higher. No. It'll start a little bit medium, and then if you as you guys fail, the DC will rise. So
as we fail, as if
if you fail, the DC will rise.
Have such little faith in us.
You guys can't reuse the same skill checks every time. Okay. So as you guys are running up, let us just clarify who is with you currently. Ty is with Konari. She's in the lantern. We have Jen who's tagging along, correct? Did you want him to?
I forgot about Jenyan.
I don't know. That's a good question. Would he have not
Unless you told him to stay back, he's with you because he would have come along.
I mean, I honestly, unless there was a specific reason, Konari probably wouldn't have told him not to, unless Aaron's like, Isabel, please just tell him to stay behind. Or a specific reason. But, I mean, we're rushing off to save our friends. So, like, it makes sense that, I don't know.
Hold on. Can he get real small?
Can he get really small?
He can get as small as a half. He can get as small as a halfling.
A halfling?
But he's still heavy is the thing. So his mass will stay the same, and he'll just be a very frickin' dense halfling.
Hey, Nemo, Zimmit, who has a higher constitution? Quick.
Probably Nemo.
I have a 14. So +2.
I believe mine's 18.
Okay, Nemo, Jenyan, bag of holding.
Amazing.
Chale, shapeshift, Zimmit, and Konari on the sword. Zoom.
Nemo and Jenyan, bag of holding. Okay.
Does everyone? Sorry. Does everyone consent to this?
After we teleport, we're like,
I feel like he was just voluntold to do this. More.
Get in here! You don't even have to get into the bag of holding.
You're telling me Karhali would not just be like, get in.
Pick Nemo up by the head.
Yeah.
Stick him in the bag of holding.
Head first. Push them in.
She's working on her teamwork skills, so she will ask every.
You have a bag of holding?
Huh?
Do you guys have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you had a pouch of holding.
We've had a bag.
I have printed on my character sheet that we have a bag of holding.
I just forgot that you guys have them.
Yeah, we were gonna combine the two, but you said no.
You're good. I can believe that we finally got one. Yeah. I was just.
We have a pouch of holding that has the party fund. We have a regular bag of holding that Karhale has, and really nobody uses it except Karhale. So,
yeah. Okay.
Konari doesn't have anything, so
Karhale is really the pack mule of the group, so it makes sense for her to have it.
It is very true.
So yeah, you have one.
So keep in mind that it only has 10 minutes of air in the bag of holding. So if you guys go in there, it's going to be 10 minutes before you're drowning or suffocating. In which case, you guys might have more time based on your constitution, which will be, I believe it's 30 seconds plus whatever your constitution modifier is.
I believe it's a minute per point of your constitution modifier. So
Exactly.
Constitution modifier of 1 is 1 minute. If you have a Constitution modifier.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Baseline, I believe you have 30 seconds before you suffocate.
Aaron, your mic is a little weird. Just
Like
double
even
check.
if you have a 0, you have 30 seconds. Even if you have a negative, you have 30 seconds. So it's 30 seconds or like baseline, and then minutes wise based on your Constitution modifier.
Okay. Is that better for my mic?
Yes, a lot better.
Okay. I had my binder on top of my laptop, forgetting that that's also where my mic is.
Okay. As
So,
you guys are
wait,
you guys are deciding to do this actively.
Can I real quick above the table tell Nemo and Zimmit my plan that I've already told Konari?
I will say
I already told
you'll have
Jared.
to do it now because you guys are stepping through the
Loosely.
circle, and then whatever time it takes you to do it now, I'll add that to the clock, so to speak.
You can tell us whether or not we'll listen.
That's
While
good.
we're going,
well-
we can talk.
Well, I'm asking your consent for the first bit, but the only other
No.
bit,
Konari will slap you. Just go ahead. Just tell them the plan.
so just a real quick aside, Zimmit, I need you to convince them to come back to Raoden's estate so we can save the kid. My current best way to do that, my people do not believe in resurrection, so do not speak of the words resurrection and do not say that the child is dead. So the most important thing here is to try to convince him that he is not actually dead and that this is simply the last phase of the disease before it actually kills you.
Okay.
It sounds far-fetched, but
That's-
you are a great liar, are you not?
Pretty good. I'm a lot better at telling someone like, hey, we should do this because of, this is a good reason, versus lying.
Well, convincing them that their son is dead and needs to be resurrected is a non-starter. And can we just go with this? We really do not have time.
I mean, we can try it.
Nemo, do you have anything that you can do to assist him in this? Everything hinges on him being able to lie about this.
You guys
Why are we
see
lying?
that the clouds above the mountain are starting to coil at the top.
We gotta
It
go.
looks like there's a
Jared.
storm brewing.
These people, culturally, do not allow resurrection spells.
No, I understand, but I don't have to lie to them.
How would you go about it?
Selective wordage.
Because I don't know he's not dead. So,
All right.
from my perspective,
Nemo and Jenyon are getting in the bag of holding. Everyone else is getting on Konari's sword, and Konari is flying straight there.
Yes.
No.
so am I just talking to like a
Oh,
Tar Holly?
okay.
Flying squirrel, but
What?
yes. Mindly.
You're aware as you're preparing to do this, and you're getting your sword ready, and you're beckoning people over as Karhali is still discussing with Zimmit. You can feel the tingling on your skin, the static electricity on your skin. You can feel the storm is brewing. This is a lightning storm. If you go into the sky, that will be a factor.
My dexterity is pretty good, but I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Should we
I
risk
think
it?
that becomes less dexterity and more luck.
I think it's worth the risk.
And keep in mind, if you fall, you fall. If Nemo,
from
if
a
Nemo
meta-
is not outside of it, I don't know. Does he have like things for falling? If he does, then that might be a factor. If he doesn't, it doesn't.
Who?
Nemo has what?
Do you have Featherfall?
No, but I have what's it called? Teleportation. So
Nemo and Jenyon are going to be in the bag of holding, and Karhali will be in my pocket as a spider. So Zimmit's the only one we have to worry about falling. Really?
I have Misty stuff.
Because Konari can take
that
whatever.
would work.
She can just fall. She regularly just jumps off things because she can't.
Liz, from a meta standpoint, are you tracking our like above the board talking or in character talking?
I'm pretty much counting both currently. I'm just running the time clock. You guys are currently like discussing it amidst yourselves as you guys are like heading up the mountain.
Am I taking the risk to just fly, or are we trying to just still challenge it?
Me and you are hopping on your sword and flying the sword.
That's what I'm doing. Yes.
I think it's going to be a skill challenge either way, but I think the only feasible option is flying versus scaling a friggin' mountain. Time-wise, if we take the time to scale the mountain, we're not going to make it.
I'll try. Let's do it. So, hopping in the bag. Let's go. Everyone, chop. I'm getting my sword. We're flying.
Okay.
I'm not good with distances. From a realistic standpoint, looking at the mountain, can we make it up in roughly that amount of time that they have of air for the bag of holding?
Give me a survival check. Looking at the mountain as you survey the terrain and you survey the distance up this mountain. Because you can see at the peak, you can see where the clouds are gathering, and you can surmise that is where this tribe is.
Can this be part of the skill challenge?
Yeah, totally. This will be the first roll of this skill challenge.
I rolled a nat 20, guys.
Amazing. Okay. So that'll count as 2 successes here.
So 25.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no. Yes, 5.
So first 2 successes, amazing. And as you're looking up at the clouds coiling at the top and the distance between you, you can tell the distance itself would be normally a full day's travel, at least. With your travel with Wapiti, it would be a half day's travel traveling at normal speed. If you guys double your speed and you race up there with no consideration for stealth on foot, you'll be able to get up there within about 6 hours, give or take how fast you guys can go. But if you guys are maximizing your guys' speed here, and you're flying and you're not going to be worrying about terrain, I would say you guys can get up there within 3 hours.
Okay.
I say we could Odysseus this.
Well, okay. Well, we would just have to stop every 10 minutes to let the bag of holding breathe.
I guess.
You probably wouldn't even have to stop. You would just open it.
I could just be like,
No.
let's catch some lightning,
I think
guys.
the rule is we have to take the people
come out. Yeah. I was just reconsidering. I was like, actually, yeah.
That's way too easy of a loophole. Even me as a player, I'm like, no, that's way too easy. That's not how it works. Yeah, so like just stopping 10 minutes to let them out of the bag, get the air, pop them back in, and keep going. It's still going to be faster than just traveling straight up.
Does anyone know who Max, the autistic guy, is?
What?
What?
Anyway. He goes,
Okay, so here. What are you guys doing? So she surveys this. She realizes it'll probably take about 3 hours on the sword. But flying top speed, you might be able to cut into that depending on your guys' skill checks. So as of now, you guys are at a far distance from that location. The thing is, Nemo just mentioned he has teleportation. If you want, you guys can try to teleport yourself closer.
Well, I don't think I get all of this.
You just said you had teleportation.
I don't have I don't think I have the spell teleportation. I have like Misty Step. I have something else.
Do you have a way to get us back to Raoden's place?
He has the spell
teleportation.
And yeah, he's got the circle.
You have circle, right? Teleportation circle?
So you guys would have to get back to this location for that.
Let's say yes.
No. He can just write it. What am I saying? No, he can just write it.
Nathan,
Yes.
Josh, what do you think?
You said
Better have that
when
spell.
we went through this
You
last
said
session,
that
you
you
said
Okay,
teleport us back.
teleportation circle.
Okay, I probably do then. I don't have my character sheet. The character sheet I have is old, so I don't have all my updated stuff.
Where's
So-
your character sheet?
Well, Nathan,
I don't know where it okay, I printed it off on. I like keeping physical copies, and so I printed
Which
it
is
off
problematic at
and I
best.
updated
Why?
it with all my stuff. I don't know where
I
it went.
like it too,
I
but
think
Sebastian did.
I keep it
Isabel
paper
ate
too.
it, honestly. If
Nathan,
I was
you
to,
put it up your
Too,
butt.
but the
It's
problem is
probably
you have to
very
have
fast. Pull
it.
it out.
why don't
clean
you go
it
down
up,
there and
figure it out? Okay, I'm flying up this gosh dang mountain,
Yes.
and they're all going with me. That's the short.
Nathan, are you saying you don't have your spells chosen, or are you saying you don't?
well, I am D-leveled and I don't have the full extent of my spells.
Where is your character sheet? You
I
don't know where it
don't
is.
know.
He doesn't have the spells on the character sheet, though. Is the thing.
I do. I do.
I
No, I
feel
do.
like
I have my
I-
spell. No.
I think
Why aren't they on an app?
teleportation circle before though. I feel like there was a teleportation at one point.
That sounds right, but
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he used.
We're gonna choose that you have teleportation circle
If I
as one
spit
of your
last
fifth level
time, then I
spells.
had it.
And if you don't have it, we will pick at random which of your spells you no longer have.
Probably the dragon
I
one.
will
You spent an hour figuring
Yeah,
out.
that dumbass dragon.
That wasn't
spell.
my fault. That was Liz.
Okay.
Totally the
Okay.
randomest spell to
Clock
pull
is going.
from.
Clock is going. We're up the mountain, Dia.
Yes.
I'm
We're
going.
going up the mountain. I'm a
Maybe
flying
You
squirrel.
are currently
Zimmit
looking
and Konari
at
are on the
spells
sword.
right now and choosing your spells so you know what they are locked in.
What do you
right
think I've been doing?
Not that. Okay, continuing. As you guys rush up the mountain. Okay, so Konari, we are on the sword. Who is with you on the sword, not in the thing? The bag is Nemo and Jenyen, and then that means Karhale is shapeshifted.
I'm a squirrel. Yes.
Okay, flying squirrel in the pocket, got it. And then Zimmit is holding on to you as you guys are flying up. Okay, the clouds are lowering down. Go ahead and I'll take Zimmit. Roll me a D20.
12.
Okay, so as you guys are flying up the mountain, you guys hear a below you guys, and you guys can see the rocky outcroppings that you guys are flying past. Has this billowous smoke rising up from below, and you guys are crossing over it. Okay, so there is noxious gas rising out of this, like the cracks and crevices of the mountainside that you guys are passing over currently, and the gas itself is choking you and Zimmit, Konari. The people in the bag who are holding their breath are not having to. Karhale as well as a little squirrel. Everyone give me Constitution saving.
Except for the people with a gas mask on, right? Being the
Exactly.
bad person.
Is this poison, DM?
This is, I will consider this poison.
I'm immune, so I'm fine.
you feel it and you're like, no.
You're like,
It's good. Long time since I smell anything this strong. I love it.
And no, since Konari is so high up, the initial explosion of gas does not push you or shove you in any manner. So it's not affecting your flying in this way. So no dexterity saving throw, which is nice. Zimmit?
16.
16. Amazing. You pass the saving throw, and it chokes you, and you can feel it clogging up, and it's harder to breathe, but it's not terrible. Karhale?
I spit out the phlegm.
17.
A 17. Also,
This I will high because my little squirrel has a
Passing
-1.
oh, yeah. Okay, so the two of you. Wait. Why did you have a -1? Wait,
I'm a squirrel.
Oh, because you're a squirrel. Duh. I was like, I'm surprised, Karhale.
She's
then-
like,
Yeah.
squeaky,
The little squirrel's like, But since you're in her pocket, it's kind of like holding back most of the gas itself, and you can still breathe a little bit. She smells like herbs. She smells like her tea, actually. Nonetheless, you guys continue flying forward. Konari, you are barreling through the clouds now as they're clouding around you, and it's obscuring your vision, except you don't need your vision in this case. Although you are flying blind currently, so someone's going to have to give me a navigation check. Someone who can see currently.
Konari always flies blind. That's how she always.
It's true. I would say the squirrel will probably not be able to do this. And you
Peek out. And we finally.
But you can't. You're like in a pocket, obscured vision. I will.
But
I
do
do
have
a disadvantage. If you do it, it'll be a disadvantage because you are not only obscured by the smoke, you'll have double disadvantage because you're obscured by her clothing and whatnot because you're just inside of it.
But counterpoint, I'm adorable.
That is true. I'll try not to hit you with lightning when that comes into play.
Thanks, bestie.
Zimmit, I think you're the only shy here.
Yeah.
Investigation?
Go for it.
I'll give you investigation to try to navigate here since survival was already used.
That's not great.
So
Jared, no.
You're trying to use the currents of the air, and from what you understood before of the layout of the land and what Karhale had explained to everyone, to try to get you guys in the correct direction.
Because I'm feeling a little lucky here. Where did my pencil go?
Please make sure you save some luck for the roll later.
Yeah, well, I can't guarantee that. Oh, that's a lot better. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I like. That passes. So as you guys are rushing forward, Konari, you're kind of going with the flow of the air currents around you and trying to go as fast as you can. So you're trying to also not go against the wind directly. Zimmit ends up directing you, and he ends up like kind of tugging on your shoulder, and he goes, "Okay, over there. It seems to be clearing up. I can see the currents are spreading." And you are able to get yourselves into a nice drift that speeds your guys' path along. Next person trying to help out, which is only the 3 people that are out and about. Konari, what do you want to try to do as you're maneuvering?
That's a great question.
Oh, before we come to that, go ahead, Konari. Karhale, go ahead and give me a D12.
Okay.
This time a D12.
Can I wanted to make a note so it doesn't get lost in the chaos. At one of our stops to let the bag people breathe, can I
Bag people.
I'm trying to finish my sentence without laughing at it as I said it. Within the last hour stretch, I would like to cast Pass Without Trace. Shoot. I can't.
It occurs to me, with the knowledge that you guys are stopping every, I would say probably every 15 minutes. Nemo, what's your constitution?
My
score?
bladder's pretty big. My constitution shouldn't have to be that. 18.
18. Your constitution's 18, so you have a +4. He can be in there for a long time. My gosh. Okay, and then Junyan's
That's
constitution.
the only reason I've survived as long as I have.
Yeah, he's also a +4, so you have a good 14 minutes between each stop here before they actually will start suffocating and dying.
Before I need to pee.
Yeah. So Konari's got a good amount of flying time in between, but these stops will cut into your chunks of time.
It's still faster than running up the mountain. So
it is faster. So I'm gonna say though, you will probably need to fly lower than very high because it'll be faster for you to fly like only 30 feet off the ground rather than flying up 100 feet.
Yeah, you should never fly while you're high.
Sure, that's fair. She'll be
high when you fly.
You're avoiding the terrain itself, but you're still pretty low so that when you stop you can actually hop out quick and then hop back in. they can go there. Anyway, so Karhale, what was your D12 roll? A 5. Okay, so as you guys are flying through the air, Konari, you do hear the crackling and you feel the tingle, the telltale tingle of the static electricity against your skin. Lightning strikes from the sky and is veering towards you. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw on your sword, and it will strike you.
Whose pocket?
Good thing my dexterity is insane. 18.
Ooh, an 18.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
If you asked whose pocket I'm in Konari's pocket. I'm not in Zimmit's pocket. We're not friends like that.
Where's Karhale? Oh, she's in Zimmit's pocket. You know.
Unfortunately, the DC for the lightning was 20.
No.
So you still get casted. You still get thrown from your sword. You're not that high up though. You only take the 30 feet of damage, which you don't even take. It's only Zimmit. So the both of you guys get struck with this. Zimmit. So this was a roll for you of maneuvering the sword and staying on the sword. That's what it was. You're getting hit either way. There was no dodging this lightning because it's attracted to you. Zimmit, you both take this damage.
Stop! It's attracted to me. Not kidding. Okay, lightning. I see.
She makes all the little lightning bolts go crackle, crackle. Oh.
So do I get
I'm gonna head out. Nice meeting you.
half damage because of evasion, DM?
That's 27 points of lightning damage to both of you, and then you guys fall. Go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws as you guys hit the ground.
Do I need to make one?
You don't, because you don't take damage. You're fine. We'll say that you naturally catch yourself.
Oh, I don't.
Can I try to catch Zimmit in my arms like a little princess?
Yes, please. He wants to be treated like a
I
princess.
made a dexterity check to try to catch Zimmit.
I'll say, Karhale, you also take the 20. You poof out of your form in this, and take 25 points of damage, or whatever the squirrel had taken out of the 27.
Oh no.
Sorry, that would be 26 because my squirrel only has 1. Well, okay, guys, I can't take any more damage.
They don't roll that number on the D12, Aaron. It was your fault.
It really was.
You're right, guys. I'm sorry. That was on me.
Get over
Konari,
here.
you are aware flying will continue this threat of lightning as the storm continues and is only getting worse.
But it seems like we'll take lightning even if we're just running, theoretically.
Well, it's possible, but the likelihood, because if you're above like things that are taller than you, in my mind for the thought, oh, I don't know, your sword is kind of attractive there, your metal.
But well,
Whatever, but
it's not that kind of metal. It shouldn't attract
this isn't flatland though, so in theory maybe it'll be hitting the trees rather than you guys as you're running on the ground. The likelihood is still high though. It's a lightning storm, so
Can't Karhale transform into like a big bird or something? And
To be fair,
Right,
I rolled
Karhale.
really bad, so theoretically, the lightning would hit us either way. I was like, I could roll. It's a hard
it's
one.
not for sure that'll hit you. I'm pretty much taking a certain percentage of the likelihood of the D12. So when you guys roll it, we'll see if the lightning hits. But it's a higher number than I'll do for you guys on the ground because there's going to be other things that it can hit along the way as well. Just the higher you are in the air, the likelier it'll actually strike. But it's not going to happen every time. We're going to roll differently. So from there, though, you guys are getting up off the ground. You let them breathe because this is probably the prime time to do it as you're tingling from the lightning strike. And everyone, you guys pop out, and Jinian looks at you all askance as he smells the toasted hair, not the
I
toasted
don't have hair.
And then everyone ducks back into their spots. Karhale, if you go out again, if you go down again, you only have one more chance to be.
Could you fit in the bag of holding?
One shot.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to use your other wild shape right now?
Yeah, maybe I'll just go in the bag.
Into the
Okay.
bag.
We can all just go in the bag.
The bag can only hold up to 500 pounds of weight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
Oh,
calling her
that's one
fat?
Konari.
Kidding.
well, Carholly, I believe you're only 300 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Jenyan is definitely 300 pounds, though. So it's kind of an
Full transparency.
He was not.
375.
She's a big girl.
That tracks. She's tall.
She is
She's
bigger
tall.
than Jared. For scale, she's bigger than Jared.
Way
Mhm.
bigger.
I want to say, I don't think Jared's anywhere close to
I
that.
am not. I am nowhere close to 375 pounds.
Well, she's also made of. She's
That's
taller.
wild.
She's taller
Uh-huh.
than Jared,
uh-huh.
broader
Like,
than
what?
Jared, and also made of stone.
Jared, she's calling
Dig
you
that
a big
hole.
back. She's like, you're a,
Dig
he's a
that
big
hole.
boy.
Dig that hole.
Okay, so we gotta make a decision. Are you?
Yes.
Are you?
So
what are you doing?
I can't go in the bag. It's either me or Jenyan.
Jenyan can shrink himself down to a smaller size, but he's still going to weigh a lot on that sword.
That's not gonna help.
So
Okay.
I'm just gonna re-wild shape, and if something else happens, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
Use wild shape into a bigger thing.
I could wild shape into a warhorse.
Anything
Like,
that
can you
Not a high
wild
enough druid to fly. That's what you're.
I can't do anything. I can't do anything that flies. I'm a
and
low
anything that
level
has more
druid.
hit points is gonna be too big for me to carry on the
Can
sword.
you wild shape into something that is fast that can carry us? Because then we could just put the Konari's sword.
No,
Yeah, why can't you just be fast? Gosh.
nothing's gonna be. Yeah, I
can
could
be
be a warhorse, but even then, my speed is only going to be 120 feet per round.
That's pretty much the same as Konari.
Yeah, but you dash. You dash every time. That's 2 feet.
No, sorry. 120 feet if I'm dashing.
Oh.
60
okay.
feet per round. 120 if I was assuming I'm dashing.
So how?
If she, well, her sword's only 50 feet every round, so she can dash. It's only technically 100.
It's 60 feet.
Oh,
Oh, it's 60 feet. Never mind. But
It's the exact same.
120, same thing. It's just in this case she'll be avoiding the terrain problems, and then in this case you'll come upon terrain problems. That's
Doesn't Holly negate difficult terrain? I guess you're saying
I do negate difficult terrain due to the earth.
it is true. I was more so referring to terrain obstacles.
There will be other things.
Yeah.
Like my bonus does not negate if there's a canyon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the main crux of it. But I do think the air is in general faster. So that is a factor, definitely.
Can we just-
Nonetheless,
Well,
you guys let me know if you guys want to switch to that.
Well, we're gonna
so-
keep going on the sword.
Or I
for
guess the choice is now actually. So horse or squirrel for you, Carhale.
now. Mm.
I think squirrel. Well, Izzy, what do you think? Do you think it's worth it?
I mean, it basically you could turn into a warhorse and we could both just run and Zimmit get in the bag, but then we have terrain. Or because that's the thing, we're theoretically faster if we avoid the ground, but we're likely to get hit at some point, and then we have to go on foot.
Yeah. I'll just stay squirrel. Go in your pocket.
Okay.
If we want Zimmit to avoid getting hit by stuff, we could put him in the bag.
That's true.
why are y'all talking like I'm not even here?
Zimmit, do you want to keep getting hit by lightning, or do you want to get in the bag? I don't care.
I'm getting struck by lightning. It's pretty shocking, but we're good with it.
So you're okay. So you're staying out. Okay.
Hair's kind of standing on end a little bit, but it's fine.
Up to you.
Okay. So back on the thing, flying off again. As you guys are barreling through the air, you guys feel the wind shoving against you as the storm itself is picking up. and Konari, you feel that uplift, updraft, sending you in a direction that's not where you're trying to go. So it's kind of forcing you off path. Go ahead and give me this will be a dexterity ability check. Go ahead and roll a dexterity, we'll say acrobatics, as you're as you're trying to guide the board against the winds. Okay.
I wish this was for my my check. Natural 20.
A natural 20.
28.
Immediately presses through, and she's got a new second wind, Konari's second wind, as she's pushing her way through the wind. Konari, I'll go ahead because it's natural 20. You'll have advantage on your skill check roll, the next one.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so the next person who hasn't made a roll yet.
I have.
You have it. I guess that was Zimmit. Never mind. So Konari, go ahead. What do you want to do to try to guide?
Okay, that's a great question. I was gonna say perception, but it all. What was that?
That was funny.
No, you can use it. You can use it because you're trying to hear past the lightning and the thunder to the ground below where the drum beat is rolling. The drum beat itself is matching the thunder that's striking as well, but you can plausibly try to hear past that and guide yourself even more clearly down to the ground where you're trying to go.
That or acrobatics is my best check, but I'm flying a sword. It's not a lot of acrobatics right now, so we'll try perception. So
it will have disadvantage on the roll because of the storm and the thunder and the lightning that's going on around you. So it'll be a straight roll.
But I naturally have advantage, and I have advantage from rolling an actual 20, so I technically still have advantage.
True. Okay, never mind.
Perfect. Just
back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Oops. Where did my other die go?
Are you serious?
I got a 10 and a 20.
Okay, I love all the rolls getting out now.
I know. They're all.
What happens later? You zero in on the sounds of a specific drum. You can hear the tattoo of what sounds. You can't even tell why it feels like this to you, but it sounds like grief, and you know that drum means grief, and that's where you're going. So you shoot downwards, and as you're breaking through the clouds, another lightning strike. You can feel the static against your skin. You guys have been traveling. I would say you've been coming up and down throughout this time, but you guys have been traveling for a good bit of time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. You guys have one more success to have made a successful trip. You guys have been going down and up as the time is passing to breathe. So you're coming on that last hour here. But this has really cut down on your time as well. So it's only been about 2 hours and you're nearing your location here. So last check, who's going to make the 5th and final roll here for success? I don't think we've had any failures thus far, so lucky.
We did use a luck point for one of them, so Zimmit did use a luck point. But
yeah,
yes.
It works.
Go ahead, Zimmit. You want to do it?
Sure.
Okay. As before you roll, static electricity, Konari and Zimmit. Not Zimmit, it's just Konari. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw, Konari. It's not for sure. Zimmit, roll me a d12 to see if the lightning hits.
I have a question.
Rattling around you.
I have a question. As static electricity is starting to pile, can I take my mace and just throw it up in the air above us?
Okay, I'll give you advantage on this roll. That's very smart. Okay, the mace is gone. Make sure it's gone from your inventory, from your own. You throw as Konari, you feel that crackling. And you're like, hold on.
That's a fun idea, though, Jared. I like it.
Grabs it, throws it out.
Gotta think out of the box. What am I rolling? I completely forgot. Oh, a d12. Hold on. And is there any pluses to it at all, or is it just?
It's not a plus. Go ahead and just give me the highest roll that you rolled.
Okay. I rolled a d20. That's why I was wondering what I rolled for.
We're fine. I got it.
And roll at advantage, correct? You said
yes.
Okay.
So roll twice. You'll take the higher because
11.
An 11. Okay. So as you throw up that mace, the lightning itself, you see everything coiling in the air, and the hair, Zimmit's hair, starts to rise. Instead of striking you guys, the lightning strikes your mace, explodes in the air. It gives you guys a bit of like a push off to the side, and you can feel the energy that's just crackling off a little ways away from you. But you guys are saved. Last stretch
Good.
here.
Because that was a bad roll that I got. So I'm glad I didn't actually have to have it.
Good.
That's not a good roll. Oh no. Okay.
And last roll, who shall it be?
Oh, Zimmit was going to do. I don't. Do you have an idea, Zimmit, for making a roll?
So we've done perception.
I could maybe do insight to see if I can figure out what side of the camp they would be on.
Oh, I like that idea to kind of zero in on
As a squirrel?
As a squirrel, that's true. She really can't see.
As a squirrel, insight, I have my own intellect and wisdom still.
It's true. I'm just thinking in terms of whether you can see down there or not.
As a squirrel, I do have.
As a squirrel,
I do have proficiency in perception, not persuasion.
Oh, okay. So you would have natural disadvantage, but now advantage. So it'll be a straight roll for your squirrel. Do you want to do it? Insight check?
I'll do it.
Okay. So as you're looking down, you guys are getting close. You guys can see the encampment. It looks to be a mountain that's, it looks to be at the mountaintop. It's this rising, elevated space. And at the center of the elevated, almost like a knoll hill, at the center of it, at the peak, you guys can see multiple tents, just an encampment built there, and it seems to have the natural protection of the cliffs that it's built around. It's not so much cliffs, just a very steep incline. So it would be something you could climb up rather easily, but also fall down rather easily. Karhale, what is your roll?
Slutty little 20.
Oh, okay. And so with that, your last success, you have Karhale peeking out of the pocket and then scrambling up to Konari's ear to whisper where exactly the best landing spot would be. And Konari, you're able to be directed as she's kind of leading you in tugs, kind of Ratatouille style, like tugging at your collar to kind of like push you this way. Oh no, wait, that way a little bit. Okay,
we do have mind link.
It's just,
it's way better.
It's just Emperor's New Groove. It's the squirrel and Emperor's New Groove.
I'm doing it.
Exactly. Mind link helps too. As you're leading her down and you guys swoop in, you can see the encampment below you. Okay, so Karhale, you are aware that the tent, based on your insight roll, you can tell basically which tent they're in. It is at the center of the entire encampment, and it's a different color to most of the tents there, and it's built higher, more elevated than the other tents as well, to kind of show off how important the chieftain is versus everyone else. As you guys are swooping closer, Konari, you can hear the drums themselves are rising. The crowd of Goliath, you guys can see as you guys have dispersed from the clouds, have exited the clouds, and can now have a visual of the entire encampment. Where do you guys want to land? There's a crowd surrounding the tent that Karhale is aware must be the chieftain's tent, and therefore will probably be where Tyeenath, Jaskier had been, and Jaskier.
Do we want to try to sneak around the back, or?
I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the visual as we're.
Beautiful. Is it in Owlbear?
Yeah, go ahead. Pop in Owlbear. Ignore where I placed you guys thus far because you guys will be able to see just a whole lot more than that now that you guys are flying over it. The fact that you guys survived that lightning strike is very good. Okay,
Good
so
morning.
Bad.
is everyone inside?
I'm on the website. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I have, if everyone can see this, you guys are hovering over the encampment as we speak, okay? So you guys are hovering over it, and there's going to be a crowd here. I haven't included the crowd. I'll add one now. But there's a crowd of Goliath, and the encampment looks to be just a general assumption from Konari based on the sounds of the people outcry, the sounds of voices. It sounds like a couple thousand are in this encampment. So it is definitively far more people than you guys can actually take on. But
Hey,
that
they're
doesn't necessarily mean that you guys can't get in and get out, because you guys have the ability to fly. You guys, like, those things are things you guys have, and you guys can make a run for it too. So keep that in mind. But I'm gonna go ahead, everyone high above, and I'll go ahead and give everyone perception checks.
Ew, I'm bad at those.
Or in the bag, cannot see. And Karhale, you are at disadvantage, so it's a straight roll for you, just because you are obscured by clothing. Konari, you have disadvantage as well because of the lightning that is still striking. There's thunder, and it's loud.
Well, then I'll re-roll because I rolled. Okay. That's pretty good though.
One of my rolls was a natural 20, but I was rolling at disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fine. Why are you laughing? We're on a team.
Jared loves your misery.
Does. Gosh.
I'm adding crowd.
So there's 1,000 of these guys.
It seems like an encampment that's made up of a couple thousand, but the visual of people, like the crowd itself, is probably only 100 that are at the camp. So you can see many of them are beating on drums, and at the center of it all, at the top of it all, Ice Route, you're up there as well. You guys,
he's just floating around.
So the visual, apart from the owl bear, because it's not thoroughly developed this way, the visual that you guys see looking down is the tent that's at the peak of this rounded knoll that rises up here. You guys can see a fire being built, a bonfire base being built, with Jaskier and Shy Sprout tied up on both sides, bracketing a small wrapped body. That's what you guys can see from above. So what are your perception checks? That's kind of baseline of what you guys can see, like this visual view from above here, and that's higher than the rest of everything else. That's the peak of the hill.
6.
6? Well, you're in the bag anyway.
Fun fact, my perception as a squirrel is actually higher. 17.
Great. Konari?
26.
Okay, 26. And then Zimmit?
Got 5.
We got a 5.
Okay. So with okay, so with a 5, I'm gonna draw this little. Oh, why won't shit.
Do you want me to throw the owlbear up on a separate screen for you to put on the stream?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it right now. Maybe in a minute. Sorry.
Maybe if we hit combat, sure.
Well, it is available for you if you want to.
Thank you. And then draw. I do not know why it won't visualize it for me. Oh, okay. It's just farther above. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We have. This is just going to be my little bonfire that's been built here. The characters are on either side of it, and then Shy Sprout and Jaskier are on the pyre. So the people surrounding it are playing drums. There's the outcries, the anger, and the happiness that someone's gonna die. Okay, so then with that, yeah, where do you guys want to land? What do you guys want to do? With your guys' high perception checks, with the 17 and then the higher, what you can tell Karhale, Rogelio Squirrel Eyes, is that the bonfire has not been set yet. Okay, so Konari can hear that the conversation going on right now, there's, what is his name? Thavanoth is giving a bit of a speech. He is speaking about his son right now, and he is explaining that he was a friend of Tyeenath as his father, and it seems like this very ritualistic spoken word event happening right now of grief, and when the event ends, they'll set alight. So, as he's speaking, you hear other people piping up, I was a friend of Tyeenath. He was to be my leader, and they are just saying different things about him as he's sent off, and his spirit being sent off to not reside here. But as this is about to happen, you can tell, shout out the high roll. I would say, Konari, you can actually smell familiar hyacinths and azaleas with such a high roll. You can sense that the twins are not anywhere near this vicinity. They are at the base of the hill. You can actually tell that their scents are coming from this larger, I'll use this, coming from this area over here. But for you, Karhale, you can see both of the individuals on the hill, and you can see.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you for a sec. I couldn't hear you for a second.
I feel
Yeah,
like
you're kind of garbled.
Oh no!
Not too bad.
Oh,
Just
it's
lean
better now.
forward. Just lean forward.
I think I'm just.
Garbly warbly.
My bad. Okay, so you can tell that a lot of the guards are not paying attention to the sky right now. Because of the clouds and the thunder, everyone is super focused on what's happening here in this ritual. No one's expecting someone to drop out of the sky on top of them right now. So that is a factor that Karhale can tell just by seeing everyone. Let's see. And yeah, so that's where you guys are at. What do you guys want to do?
How high up are we, first of all?
You guys, I would say Konari can define that, but I'll say right now, you guys probably have to be at least 50 feet off the ground right now.
Okay. I had a wild idea.
Yeah?
Yes, it actually is quite wild. I had a thought of using my Phantasmal Force spell, and in essence, using it as the spirit of the
That is
guy.
so messed up. That is so unbelievably.
I kind of love it though.
That
To
is
use it as what? Phantasmal Force?
horribly fucked up.
What?
But to convince Havanoth to not kill or to burn the body, I'm guessing that's what they're doing, right? That's what they're
So
trying
wait.
to do.
Wait, so clarify what you're saying. What
So,
would be
I'm asking, okay?
I think he's
So-
asking if he can cast Phantasmal Force on Thavanoth to convince him that it is the spirit of Tyeenath to not burn them right now,
Yeah.
and that he is not actually dead.
I do think for Phantasmal Force, it has to be something that would be actually sure.
It specifically
Causing
says
damage in this context.
so.
And
So the spell actually says you attempt to craft an illusion in the mind of a creature that I can see within range. The target makes an intelligence saving throw on a failed save. It is a phantasmal object, creature, or phenomenon no larger than 10-foot cube. So that fits.
yeah.
And is perceivable only to the target for the duration, and it includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli. So
Okay.
like a straight up, like he will in essence see through the planes. Like that's what I'm trying to get at.
I think your only problem here will be convincing him that it's his son, since you've never seen his son's face.
But isn't it right down there?
It's swaddled in cloth, but the face is not visible. It's a bundle of like the dead corpse. They covered his face.
Yeah, but they don't know what their spirit would look like, right?
You can definitely try. It'll just be a roll to see how convincing it is.
You can definitely try.
What do you guys think? I mean, because they don't see us right now. They won't know where this is coming from. So that's even more believable.
True.
It's true.
I do think
I don't know.
Thavanoth would be the better target versus Vagarath.
100%.
Wait, does Vagrath still have the nightmares?
Probably.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
She would believe him. If he were to say this, she would believe
She's
him.
been having those nightmares.
She has them for forever.
Which
now.
nightmares does she have? I know it's because your necklace.
So it's from the necklace, and she just has them for forever. They're
What
just not.
nightmares?
They're just night terrors.
Oh.
Like
Did I get a vibe of a specific Vordir off of Thavanoth?
A vibe of a specific Vodir off of Thavanoth. Roll me insight check.
Okay. 17.
17. I would say unfortunately, you did not.
Okay.
You're not sure if that's because he wasn't chosen by a Vodir, or if you just couldn't read it off of him necessarily. But both are likely. Like, it's not everyone. Not everyone is chosen by one or accepted by one.
You could just make it look like a spirit, like a floaty, wispy spirit, and not an actual person's face. That would probably be a little bit easier to pull off.
yeah, but I feel like if the spirit is, I don't know. I feel like it would pull more on the parent strings if it was his son's spirit, you know.
Okay, but you haven't seen the sun's face, so how are you going to be able to replicate it? The DC's got to be crazy high. You can't replicate a person's face that you've never seen. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
but they also don't know. They also don't know what the spirits, I'm guessing, would look like.
that's true. You could try to make it look like a younger version of Thavanoth, to make it look like, oh, this is what your son could look like.
Oh, that's smart.
I mean, I'm down to try.
Like you could try to combine like Thavanoth and Vagarath and try to make an older,
I am
maybe
proficient
like a
in disguise.
a small child version that looks like them.
Will
They're
my,
older than the kid currently is, which is a baby.
Will my proficiency in disguise kits help in this
I don't-
situation?
You're already having your
I'm
magic
asking,
bonus.
I'm asking the DM. Shush, you're not the DM.
Your disguise kit could, in theory, if you took the time to use it, you'd have to get off this sword most likely and work on it. But at this point, because at this point the rain has started to fall, so it seems like a very mournful rain coming down from the thunderous and lightning-filled clouds. Since you guys are still in the air, there's going to be another roll for lightning.
So I mean more on the lines of, because I am proficient in the disguise kit, could I possibly use my, I don't know, like in disguising and to try to help, like, I don't know, help with that. I'm pulling at thin threads here. I'm trying my best.
Unfortunately, no, probably not. Not for this.
Okay.
Your bonus to your spells is probably higher than that anyway, so you wouldn't want to use your disguise bonus instead.
I'm trying everything. If I don't try everything, then I'm not doing D&D.
The theme of this campaign.
Already a good idea. I think you should do it.
All right,
I can totally go for it.
I was just trying to help you figure out something that could plausibly lower the DC so you can do this.
We're gonna try.
As you start to summon the spell to do so, Nathan, go ahead and roll me a d12.
You better not make us get hit with
The
lightning.
lightning strikes you guys out of the sky, and you're joining the battle sooner than later.
12.
A 12.
Oh, no.
Are you left?
I got a 4.
They're so similar.
No, I said a D12, but I said the D
Oh.
silently.
Okay.
So all that came
So
out was
you
D.
guys feel the crackling and the static electricity as the lightning is collecting and striking towards you in this moment. Do either of you have another Hail Mary throw to get rid of something that could have plausibly attracted it? And I'll let you reroll, as Zimmit's quick thinking before was.
Why don't you just throw the bag of holding?
I throw shears in the air.
I would accept metal. I would say if that's the one you want to throw, sure, but it won't help you as much as the last one.
Dagger? I have a dagger. I don't know if
I
that's
have
good enough
shears.
either.
I have shears. I don't know why I have shears, but I have shears.
Okay, whatever you guys want to throw.
Dagger? Would a dagger be any better or not?
I would say a dagger and shears are pretty close in my mind, but yeah, give it a shot. And I'll have you roll a d4 and add to the roll. And if you make
The only other weapons I have are my katanas, and I'm not throwing those, so sorry.
Hold on, I gotta grab a
in
D4.
essence, roll a d4, you have to get 4 to be able to not get hit by lightning.
I just realized I did not have a D4 on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
No worries.
All
They're
right,
in all the
D4.
random
For just a D4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, bless us now! Nope, it went on the ground. Hold up.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me.
1.
Oh no!
No!
The lightning strikes. It hits Konari. It hits you out of the side, and slams into the three of you. Karhale, you poof up no matter what. But in this moment, Konari, let's see who can wrangle control of your weapon and what you're standing on. So it's not be thrown out of the sky. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. The DC is a 20.
Do I need to roll 2?
Zimmit will say roll to hold on to her, but it'll be a lower DC because you've already got a hold of her. So you'll have a dexterity saving throw as well, but it's a DC 12 for you to hold on.
27.
Woo!
So she's staying on the sword.
But Karhale is falling.
And then you have Karhale grabbing onto you, and then you're like
Rips your other pocket.
dragging down on the sword, and you are drifting downward. You guys are like a person holding on to 100 balloons right now. You can feel a little tug upward, but you're going down.
As I'm holding on to the Konari's hand, I say, "Don't worry, I got this," and I let go.
Oh my, okay.
Okay, and Zimmit, what was your roll?
10.
A 10.
You're coming with me, buddy.
Right after, right as Karhale says that,
I look over.
you realize
Konari.
you no longer have arms around your waist.
Oh, can I dive for him? I got a good roll.
Falling to
No,
the ground
he's got it.
in the
it's
crowd. I'm gonna go ahead and
It's okay. You still have your two favorite people with you.
go ahead and roll me a Konari. Go ahead and roll. Not roll. Konari, go ahead and determine where you were generally hanging above.
Oh gosh.
Which you were directly above, just because directly above would kind of put you in the line of sight of everyone.
Yeah.
So you would have to be behind, kind of like angled away from where their gazes are. So a little bit behind the crowd.
I'm gonna say she probably. Where's my character?
Down in the bottom right. I'm moving them up right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
sorry. I put you guys over there because I wasn't sure if you guys would make it up flying, and you guys might have to enter from the ground.
Konari would probably have been roughly somewhere over here because like we're kind of hovering, waiting, like everyone's focused on the
Can I
The
angle
pyre.
myself to the canopy?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
You have Misty Step.
I do, but I don't
So-
want to use it for a spell slot.
So I do
don't know how
think
far
you guys
back
would
I
have
need
to
to
be
be,
a little
yeah.
bit further back. A little bit further
Further
back. To be
Okay,
out of
no worries.
the gaze range. Because everyone's looking up here, so they would see you guys naturally behind the tent above in the sky. Like everyone is below the tent and they're looking up. Angled, I don't know. Okay, so everyone
Like
here is
this?
looking everyone here is looking this way. So if
So
you
maybe
guys
like
were
here?
50 feet in the air, if you guys were 50 feet in the air above here, they would see you guys.
Maybe
that make
like
sense?
here?
If I'm looking at the Washington Monument, I'm going to see anything hovering above, behind the Washington. In theory.
Unless it's
Totally.
directly behind.
Totally. So I'm saying with this
Unless-
work for them.
So I would say right there, yes, I do believe you would be good there. Especially a little, further back and right there. I think that's good. So everyone over there. Okay, so as you fall, Nemo, you are still in the bag that Karhale has. Jenyan is
Konari has the bag because I'm a squirrel.
Yeah, I'm with my
Oh.
two best friends now.
your two best friends. Okay, so you're with Konari, and you held onto the sword though, so Konari's still floating 50 feet up. Karhale, you fall to the ground. I'm gonna hover Konari a little bit back because you guys are in the air.
Can I try to fall onto the tent?
Yeah, totally try to angle. Give me a dexterity saving throw. You were only about 50 feet in the air though, so it's not gonna be too much damage when you hit.
Guys, we're gonna dive bomb in paratrooper Navy SEAL style and then be like, guys, it's okay, just come back with us. We can save him.
We
Can I
just
also-
look.
Can I also angle for this?
We
canopy?
run.
By the way,
We
oh,
run in
wait,
looking
no.
all disheveled.
Zimmit, you did take Zimmit and Karhale, you guys did take 5 points of bludgeoning damage when you guys hit the ground last time. So that was the last time thing. So 5 points of damage was taken last time. This time I'll roll the bludgeoning damage. What was your saving throw, Zimmit?
18.
18. What's your saving throw, Karhale, when you fall?
I don't want to angle for a tent that looks like it could be occupied because I would kill somebody.
That's very true. Very true.
Another
Oh.
child dies by Karhale.
Zimmit,
This wasn't my fault.
It softens the blow a lot. You'll only take one. No, that's 5. You'll take 2 of the dice for the fall. So that's gonna be. Oh, and I rolled badly. 8 points of damage.
Let's go.
It's
Bludgeoning
fine.
damage from the fall, and then Karhale just takes it all.
Yeah, I'll just take it. If this leads to a fight, we're dying anyways.
No.
That's going to be 20. Oh, I can't do math. 26 points of bludgeoning damage. So Zimmit definitely softens blow. You hit the tent. You hear some like outcries from different individuals that the tent now collapses down on, and you still take some damage from just the wooden stakes in the ground and the bone that's built into the bones of the tent. The bones that
I've been healed.
And you pull yourself out of it, and the people who are struggling with you kind of like help you get off of the tent as you strike. So Karhali, we'll say you land over here because you were.
I still want to try to land near Zimmit.
Okay, we'll go ahead and say you can roll me a dexterity saving throw too, just to see if you can angle your fall well. You're falling here either which way, and then further.
Oh my gosh, is that 3 17s in a row?
Okay, yeah, totally. So you land over here beside the tent, and you're still about 30 feet below what's going on over there. Not 30 feet. You're one level down. You're about 12 feet below that. It's a 10-foot ledge that rises there.
I'll try to help Zimmit off of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
And as I grasp his hand and pull him off of the tent, just look at him for a split second, just dead in the eye, locking eyes with you, Zimmit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I mean, that's how you be looking at him because he's like this.
Thank you for ruining the moment. She grasps your hand and pulls you up.
And roll me stealth checks to see if people notice you at this point. As you guys are, nah.
No, we just crashed.
You hear the drum beats kind of slow down to a standstill, and then the beat changes. And instead of the mourning rituals beat, they switch it to what sounds more like war drums. So as the tone shifts there, you see the crowd itself starting to murmur and an outcry as they see people falling from the sky, and they're like, "That's just what happened last time!" So you see people taking up bows and different long-range missiles to strike at Konari from the sky. But as this is happening, what are you guys doing?
Just one last squeeze of his forearm, and her grip is painfully tight. Please. Tight. I'm really trusting you in this.
Well, I guess it's all up to me now. Thanks for the confidence.
I think
roll initiative.
Konari's actually fading in the background. She's fading down backwards. She's we'll see.
Okay, you're drifting away?
A little bit. Just she's kind of trying to a little out of sight. And she's
So you said initiative, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's got initiative? Konari, what's your initiative?
19.
Okay, 19 Konari. That's good. Konari. Okay, Karhali, what's yours?
18.
Samesies.
Yay,
Okay,
we can go together!
Actually, wait. No, I lied. Mine's 19, actually. My bad.
Boo!
Mine's 18 plus 1. I forgot I have
Never
plus
mind. 19 Konari's is definitely higher, so I'll put you right below her.
1. Yeah, I suck.
That's great. Okay,
Yeah,
and
you do.
Nemo.
Oh, are we? I thought we were hiding.
We'll just get in the initiative order, anyways.
In the bag. The bag people.
The bag people.
The people with the bag.
Nemo, find out what Sprout's is. I already rolled Shy Sprout. His is 5. Unfortunate.
Oof. Shocking.
Okay. Mine is 11.
11. Alrighty, 11.
Guys, I'm so stressed.
Okay. So with that, I'll go ahead and take Konari. Go ahead and roll me for Genyin.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna go for the two baddies.
I don't know what his thing is though. His plus is, but I got an 11 for him.
Ooh. Okay, 11 for him, and his is +2, so he got higher than Nemo.
Barely.
Okay, he goes right after Karhale, and
Barely, I say unto thee.
barely. You're cute. She has +1, so that means a number. No. And then Savinoff got, who he has. Okay. Huh, interesting.
This is Zimmit the entirety of the session.
Oh, it's too close.
Okay.
That's funny.
Just a little dog, like, I think I
What was your... Oh, no, I already have you. 19. Okay, so we have everyone here. With that in mind, unfortunately, it does seem like Savinoff is going. Okay, so as this is happening, you hear a booming voice, and you hear, "You dare!" And you hear crackling thunder as lightning strikes down. You feel the bolt of lightning striking down towards you guys. In this moment, everyone it's coming down on who he can see from his angle, which is probably not Karhale and Zimmit. So he's going to go for Konari, who's in the sky.
What?
So it's just Korg Thor?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was established already. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so he raises up, you guys see him raise up a weapon. You hear the roar of the people as a bolt of lightning strikes down the sky. Konari, roll me a dexterity saving throw. This time you can dodge. Plausibly.
Plausibly.
Don't get under a tree.
Okay.
A man's lightning doesn't compare to nature's lightning. What'd you say?
Fair. Dexterity saving throw is a 20. I can't do math. 23.
23 passes the saving throw, and you have evasion, so I believe you just dodge it.
I do.
Flies away, completely out of the way, as the lightning strikes the ground beneath, and everyone can smell the burning grass, the burning brush below as a fire starts below them. Yeah, so that happens. Next is going to Konari, now it's your turn. As you dodge out of the way of the lightning, close call, you still feel yourself sizzling from last time. What are you doing?
Well, this may not be the right choice, but I'm gonna do what Karhale suggested to her. So, DM, where did you say the twins were?
Oh, okay. The twins are gonna be a ways away. You know that they're behind you, so they were you smelled them in this general. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. I can't control owl bear, guys. It's bad. Okay, you smell them in this general vicinity.
Okay.
You have to go looking still, but you smell them over there-ish.
Konari's going to head in that area. Not sure how much movement I need, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, because she can do 60 feet, so she can pretty much get this entire area. So, yeah, she's heading this way, and she's kind of looking for them.
Got it.
So
a fire starts over in this vicinity. That's what the yellow is.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll me. You're actually actively looking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me your perception check with disadvantage because of the thunder and lightning.
Right.
And the rain that's raining down and making your sense of smell get diluted.
Okay, well, that's not as good, but it's fine. 15.
15 is still really good.
Yeah, because I get advantage, it's just a straight roll. So
Okay. So with a 15, you can tell that they okay, so this tent, okay. You can smell their blood coming from this tent. But wait, what was the roll again? A 15?
15.
Okay, yeah, you can smell their blood coming from this tent, and you can smell their blood coming from this tent. You might have to check both. As you're hovering above it, it's hard to tell.
Okay. I mean, I've got 60 feet of movement, and I've only used, like, less than 20 feet of it, I think. Okay, so about 25 feet. So I will pop my head in here if I can, and then see if they're in here, I suppose. And if not, I'll go ahead.
Okay. You pop your head down into that tent. It's not too low below you. As you rush down, you get immediately hit by medicinal herbs. Just a strong sense of medicinal herbs. It seems like they were treated here. Odd. That strikes you. But as you were hit with the medicinal herbs, you can smell the blood that's just strewn across one of the work tables. You can tell they are not here, and you duck back out again to go to the other tent. Okay, so as you rush down to that tent, you can see multiple sentinels standing at the tent flaps. So as you're rushing down, they look up at you as you rush into their vision. These two sentinels are on the backside of this tent, where it actually opens. You catch their fancy. They catch their fancy. They pull out their swords, and you are of interest to them, is what I'm saying.
Everything's attracted to her today. It's fine.
Yeah. They pull out not swords. They pull out two blades. They've got some big old weapons here. And they look up at you and they growl something in Goliath, which you actually understand. Wait, you don't speak Giant? Never mind. They growl something under the breath. It sounds like a slur towards you. Who knows? But you sweep towards them. Your action is already taken. You want to use your bonus action.
I'm still up in the air, right?
Yes. I would say you're only like 20 feet from them, like still in the air.
Okay, so theoretically they can't hit me from there, like unless they have 20-foot vertical.
Unless they throw something.
Okay, then, no, I don't think I'm gonna use any, well, actually, yeah. No. Yes, no? Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes, no, yes? I think that's
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can actually speak to people without it being an action. So she's going to reach out her mind and try to feel for the twins' brains.
Okay, got it.
That's
what Magic Konari doing. Instead of this, she does this. Brains. Continue. What do you want to say?
I'm gonna try to connect with the twins and be like, gonna try to save you if you guys want.
You sense no response. What does that ability say about unconscious creatures?
Oh, I gotta find my mind link ability. Give me 1 second.
Either which way, you don't find a response, but whether or not you can tell or connect with them, this will define.
Where's my mind link?
Next is going to be
it just says you
Zimmit,
can.
you're on deck.
What?
Zimmit is on deck.
You can speak telepathically to any creature you can sense within 1 or 10 feet of you. You don't need to share a language with a creature for it to understand, but must be able to understand at least one language. That's all it says. So it doesn't say anything about unconscious. It just says
I would say you connect and you feel a living mind, but you don't. There's no response. They don't hear you. You're just they're unconscious.
Okay, this is fine. No big deal.
No big deal.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
Is it an action or a bonus action to open this bag of holding?
by the way. Or object interaction.
Is it action or bonus action to open this bag?
Or object interaction. To let Nemo and Jenyan out at some point.
This will be an action to do so. Object. It will be activating a magical item.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. That's my turn.
Okay. So you are still hovering 20 feet above them. Got it. So we'll stick you there. And Zimmit, what are you doing?
Okay. This has been a lot of thinking.
Oh yeah, I love thinking.
Okay.
We love thoughts.
And texting that we've been doing on the side.
Okay.
Nice. Better.
Can I get to a place where I can see Thavna?
You can see Thavna. No. Actually, yes, you can make your way. If you go right towards the crowd, you'll be able to get a visual on him if you join the crowd. Everyone seems to have a visual on him from that crowd. From your angle, you can't really see him walk by the tent right now. So if you go around the backside, you're going to have to go a ways to get up the side of it.
Jared, I will be helping you with the persuasion, so you will have an added advantage and you have luck points.
Yep.
I don't know if the spell
So-
is worth the risk. Because you already have really high persuasion, you'll have it at advantage, and you have 2 luck points left. I think we could go for just a straight persuasion and not try to complicate it with the spell.
I do think your spell could help with it.
Okay.
If he succeeds in the spell, he'll see through it. So
So-
it is,
My only thing was if he sees Zimmit casting this spell on him, we're done.
that's true.
And we
so
won't even be able to make a check because he'll already assume we're hostile.
I would say you can roll a stealth check as you are a sleight of hands check rather as you're casting the spell to see if you can do it without him noticing you.
Okay.
In that moment, or stealth to see if he just doesn't notice you as you walk up. So you can choose one of those. But if you want to cast a spell, you'll need the eyes, like you said, and you'll have to take the chance that he might see. But you can go.
Am I next? Am I
So
next?
Right now, you are next. Yes, you're right after Zimmit. This is a
Could
nice spot for you
possibly-
guys, actually.
Could he possibly hold his action until I cast Pass Without Trace?
He can totally do that. But yeah, he can totally do that if he wants
Which
to
would give him, it would give him plus 10.
Yeah.
He could
I'm also not averse to him just waiting till Karhale goes, and then we'll just switch you in the lineup.
I'm fine with that.
So if you want to just switch in the lineup, that's okay because
Yeah.
you guys are right back to back to each other. You can just
Okay.
wait for him to go
Yeah.
and then.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so we can just like
Lock
synchronize
that.
our turns.
Yeah, I would say actually Konari, Zimmit, Karhale, if you guys are back to back like this, you guys can try to synchronize your turns as you guys roll because
Okay.
you guys are just going at the same time. You're a little group moving at the same time.
Okay. Yeah,
Same
so
thing
I
with
will.
Nemo and Jenyan actually. You guys are all bunched up right after each other.
That's so perfect.
Me and
So, yeah.
Jenny are best friends after all.
Yeah, any thoughts on combos you want to do? I'll
Coming
give
for
that
you,
to you guys.
Konari.
So like for future reference, there's actually a combo thing. Nathan, you got that book. It has some cool combo stuff, like some cool combo rules in there.
Yep, too bad
And-
you're a rules lawyer and you don't allow anything fun in your games.
That's not true. Anyway, so all to say, we can just meter out what combos might have an extra effect here as you guys work through them, but I do want to include combo effects.
I feel like when you hit a tier of
Especially
friendship,
here.
you should be able to combo your turns, and me and Jenny right now are at that level. So
That's a fair ideal. So that's cute.
Yeah,
Just
right.
like smiley robot. Jenyan and you are just like this right now. Sorry, continue. So Zimmit, you're waiting. And you'll want to coincide with Karhale. So you guys can work together right now. You guys are in essence going at the same time. So you guys can
Okay.
choose how you want this to go.
So I will cast Pass Without Trace, which will give
Okay.
him a plus 10 to his stealth check. Do not
Okay.
be seen while he's casting this spell.
You cast it.
Good sir.
Amazing. Go ahead, Zimmit. So you want to use stealth to get climb up kind of the edge of the hill on Thavanoth and hope he doesn't notice.
I'm thinking to like, I mean, are they turned around looking at our general direction or just not yet?
Currently, everyone is looking this direction. You guys can see my little.
Okay.
Everyone's looking this direction because that's where the lightning struck, and that's where Konari is floating right now. So a lot of people are looking at her. Their attention's on her, and the people who fell are also visible to these guys right now.
Can I get to like? Can I like climb up and get into his tent? I'm guessing that his tent would be open.
His tent is relatively open. Right. So it's kind of misleading here. The opening is towards where that hammer visual is. The hammer, the drawing. That's where the tent flap is. But it is relatively open. It's just a tent. You can cut your way through it too.
Okay. So my thinking is, I want to try to crawl up into the back of the tent.
Okay.
And try to whatever I can see as I'm crawling up and just hide behind it, that type thing. And just to be able to see him specifically.
Okay, totally. Okay, so you go ahead and do so. How much movement do you have?
30.
You have 30, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to take you 15 to get behind, maybe about 10 to get behind the tent. And as you're climbing up, it's going to be 10 feet of climbing to get yourself up on that ledge. So it's a 10-foot ledge. And on top of it, it's going to be double the amount of climbing or whatever.
Perfect.
So you climb
up
to that edge and you're right there behind the tent.
All right, so I can see him from here.
Behind the tent, not so much, not yet.
Wait, so
I think you're overcomplicating it a little bit. You just wanted to peek like somewhere where you can see. The tent is
but I don't want to be in everyone's line of sight while I'm about to cast this. You know what I'm saying?
Will be in people's line of sight. It is true. I would say your best shot is to wait one turn, get to the other side, and be not in the direction of their line of sight. They'll have advantage on any rolls they make against you and seeing you, just because if you're climbing up here, he's just going to be like right there, right? He's right in front of them. But if you're on this backside over here, you'll be. Everyone's looking the other way, except for the ones directly next to you.
But would I not be in the tent here?
You're in the tent. Okay, go ahead and I'll say. I'll take an object interaction for this if it's easy enough for you to do. So go ahead and give me just a dexterity check to see if you can kind of like wiggle your way under the tent roll. And if it's difficult enough, it'll take your full action to get into the tent to be able to see him out the other side.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying now.
12?
12? Yes. So you wiggle your way under the side of the tent. You're kind of skinny, so that works for your benefit. You slip your way under the tent, and on the other side, you can see just an entire living area and what looks to be a basket made out of bone and woven grass that's empty currently. And framing that are the curtains of the tent itself. The bonfire on the other side, and Thavanoth's wife staring up into the sky in front of you, but not looking in your direction.
Okay.
I would say go full stealth with advantage, and this will just stand up how invisible you are.
Roll stealth with advantage, okay.
It's a plus 10, actually.
Yeah, it's actually a plus 15 because I'm plus 5 for health. So
Amazing.
It's a 32.
Amazing. 32. You are very invisible. No one is noticing you right now. You can reveal yourself when you wish to. You are shadow within the tent that is empty, and even more so now that their son is dying. You can scent herbal remedies that have been spilled over. It looks to be that there's a struggle here. There's like all of those vials and what looks to be the healer's work, the healer's tools and whatnot, have been strewn across the floor, pestles broken and tossed to the side. It looks like whatever happened here was a major struggle all of a sudden. What do you wish to do with your action?
All right. I really hope this works. I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force, and it's a concentration. And target that I see within range has to make an intelligence saving throw. If they save, it does not say anything. I'm guessing that they just don't see anything. Like they don't even realize anything. It literally does not say anything about it.
Normally for an illusion like this, it just means that they see the illusion, but they know that it's an illusion. They see through it. They can tell that it's fake.
This just says I attempt to craft an illusion.
I'll say, especially with the hubbub and the chaos going on right now, it'll be less noticeable. So it might not even be noticeable. We'll give you a roll.
All right. So that is a intelligence saving throw on that.
Okay. So he's gonna roll intelligence saving, and I want my other dice for this, which I dropped.
Oh! Wait, he goes against my DC.
Why are you rolling?
He goes to my DC.
Intelligence saving throw.
It's your spell save.
I know. I never rolled.
Oh, I thought you looked like you rolled something.
No, I just went and then I went, oh wait. It goes against my
Savinoff rolled a not very high. That's really bad. That's actually a -1 to that roll. So he got a 6.
And yeah, that definitely fails. So I have a 19.
A 19. Amazing. So what does he see? And I want you to right now, since you don't know what he looks like, you will have to roll right now what would be a good magic roll? I would say either investigation check.
Spell attack?
You're gonna investigation check, or a insight check to try to be as convincing as you can.
It is definitely going to be investigation.
Okay, so now you are taking his features, Begarath features, because you know those, and putting them together and making the best homogenized version of a little child of theirs that it could be, and as convincing as you can. Maybe even add the wispiness, like Karhale was saying, making it more ghost-like. So
I have an idea. All right, this would be the perfect time for a natural 20. That is not a natural 20. However, I'm going to use a luck.
It's not a terribly high check. This is not a terribly high DC.
All right.
Should you really use your luck point on this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I should.
Okay.
And I have one more to use if I need it.
Okay.
However, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Amazing. So you do not see it as it's happening because it's only visual to him, but you can feel what you're creating in his mind. Go ahead and describe it.
Okay. Gosh, here we go.
You got it.
So as they're looking up, basically from his perspective, he sees like a star start. Well, it's thundering and lightning, so he can't. He sees a little bit of lightning kind of trickle down, and it's kind of forming into like a little ball, and then just kind of like expanding over the fire and over the body that's involved, and it goes into a torso up form of his the best they can be of the combination.
Does it say anything to him?
So as
a child's form, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking like just young, like
you know that this is like barely somewhere around toddler, if not younger.
Okay. So yeah, it's
based on how
it's gonna be just enough to be able to speak, you know.
Okay.
Like a slightly older version of the
yes,
child.
Yeah, like a slightly older version.
Okay.
And okay, here we go.
you see as his attention has been up in the sky, and you hear the crackling of thunder and the flash of light as lightning is struck over there. You see his face and his eyes like change direction and land on the bonfire, looking at nothing in this moment. And his eyes kind of furrow as he's staring at it and is entranced by this illusion. Go ahead.
So it then forms into the kid, and I'm gonna try my best here, guys. All right, and it's just gonna look at him dead in the eyes and go, "Father."
Oh.
Papa.
Sad. Okay. He sees this and his hand reaches out in this moment, but then he pulls it back with like he reaches out, pulls back, and kind of recoils just a little bit. He goes, "No, your Chindi should not be here. Not yet."
Oh, one thing, by the way, just so you know, with this, what just happened?
Oh, now I have
I was so confused.
two owl bears.
All right, yeah, I was a little confused there for a second. Ooh, let me hold up. Sorry, this is on me.
You know what? I'm just gonna go back to this as we're talking, and
That's fine.
I'll go back to that when it comes to.
So, while Davidoff is affected by the spell, he treats this phantasm as if it were real and rationalizes any illogical outcomes from it with interacting with it. So
Okay.
he is just like, this is the real deal. Like,
Yeah.
that is what this is saying. All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
he's like, no, don't touch me. It's not good. You might get hurt. But what do you? What? How am I here? What's going on?
My son. I would say in that moment, you completely take him his entire hope. You wish him to cause damage in this moment?
No. My goal is actually, let me put it this way. So, the spell technically can cause damage to him.
Yes.
I'm thinking when he reached forward, he got, so it does technically 2d8 of psychic damage.
Okay.
I was thinking that he more or less got damaged by trying to reach towards
Okay.
the child.
Go ahead and roll that damage then. And
Okay.
also, he already failed initially. So.
It's not a lot. It's only 4.
Got it.
Plus, you get to add your modifier to it, or
It
no?
just says 2d8.
Well, do we
Okay.
really want to be damaging?
Okay. And
He's kind of a dick.
but anyways, he's gonna be like, I don't have much time. I had everything in my head.
No, you're okay. I would say at this point, that has been the 6 seconds of talking of the round,
Okay.
of your turn itself. So you'll get to express more as it comes back to your turn. Now it's going to come to Karhale to complete her turn. Are you doing any bonus action?
I am just going to try to creep up back towards.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep out of line of sight. So just ready.
Okay, do you want to follow after it, or do you want to make a new path?
Is there a better line of sight option that I can see as far as the elevation goes?
Not necessarily. It's kind of like this is a raised plateau, a raised little tiny mesa. And at the top of this, it's just the tent and the rest. It's something that they normally climb up because everyone's 10 to 15.
Okay, yeah, I'll just climb up the backside, go where Zimmit shimmied under the back of the tent. I'm just gonna pull out a dagger and down the back.
Slice through.
Of the tent.
Okay. So
I'm not
as
gonna-
you do,
I'm not gonna
you'll
squeeze
have
through
to roll
there.
stealth as well. Go ahead and roll stealth. as you're cutting your way through. But it's not a very loud thing, so you can cut your way through probably very minimally.
Okay.
With minimal sound.
With my pass without trace, 24. Oh wait, I forgot to add my actual stealth. 25.
25. Amazing. So you slide up, slice your way through, pull your way into the tent. You can see everything that he did, the chaos and the signs of a struggle inside. You also notice, particularly because you're familiar with them, Jaskier's satchel as well as his weapons. And he didn't bring his blade with him to this. But you see his shield and you see a small dagger like thrown off, strewn. Umlilo, strewn to the side.
What about Shai's
Oh, he does have it?
tapestry?
He does have it. Umlilo is just a smaller. It's more minor.
He did
weapon.
not bring that with him.
Got that.
Oh,
Not
you left it at the state?
I think actually Nemo was taking care of it.
Oh, yeah, you did leave the tapestry. Why did we think you had it this whole time? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
If I had known we had the tapestry, that could have been helpful.
Yeah, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure we would have left it. Like, I don't think we brought it with.
That's
Just
true.
now.
Nonetheless, it's left at home for the moment.
Okay. Yeah. Left it with Raoden in a vault, whatever.
Nemo probably wouldn't have even fully recognized the use of it because he hasn't really used it.
Yeah, I used my action to cast a spell, so I think that's about all I can do because I'm not going to be raging. So
Mhm.
I think that's it for me.
Okay. So as you stay back here, you crouch down, you just get ready for whatever's next. Next is going to be Zhenyin and Nemo is on deck. Zhenyin is just landed next to Nemo.
So that's right,
Actually,
but technically
you guys can
Jenyin
discuss
and Nemo
it.
have the same turn, right?
Yeah, pretty much you guys can work together. What do you guys want to do?
We're pretty much just...
Zhenyin looks up and he sees Konari hovering above the two other guys.
Oh wait,
and-
we're not even let out at this point, right?
They're in the bag, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we're
thought you
not-
dumped them. Oh
I
crap.
wanted to, but you said it was
needed
a
that.
black.
Yeah,
And
that's the thing. That
There's
was
no
the
way. There's no
Okay,
way
here's
for
the-
us to get out.
No. No.
Are we not like babies being born? We can choose where we want to leave.
No
Oh,
way, dude.
that's
Yeah, you're
weird.
over here. You're still elsewhere. We'll just put you over here when she pops you out. Like a
Yeah,
baby.
I'll pop you out
Well,
next
because
turn.
The good thing is that since Konari was seen, they have no idea about us, so they got no clue. Well, I'm gonna
At this time,
for my turn
Okay.
then I'm gonna
happening simultaneously with your turn as you're doing nothing, Nemo.
well I'm
Uh,
going all in against
fire
Jenny's
throws.
call.
They're playing poker.
Yeah.
Or 3 Dragon Ante in the
Mhm.
bag.
They're passionately making out. That's what Nemo wants. Nemo has a little
No, that's
thing.
only if I win the hand. Why am I
Okay.
so small?
Okay. So
Whoever
Konari,
wins gets to be the little
not
spoon.
we'll come to you for their turn. Jenyon and Nemo are still trapped. They're just playing cards inside the bag currently. Next turn is Vegara. As she steps up toward the bonfire and she goes, No, not again. Not again. And she leans forward, grabs the torch that's been sitting behind the bonfire, and lights the bonfire immediately.
Would
The
that
Jaskier,
Would you stop her?
would he try to stop her?
I
Because
don't
that
would. Because, namely, if he were more in tune with his surroundings, with the context of what's happening with the thing, maybe. But since he is not in tune with his surroundings and he's zeroed in on this, he notices it happening as you guys do. As it lights up, he notices it as the fire starts, and he does freak out. And he goes, "No, wait!" He goes, "It's changing. It's here." As he says this aloud, and Vegrath is looking at him, just confused. And she goes, "No, that is impossible." And he does turn to grab at the tent flap, rip it forward to start to try to put out the fire. But that's going to be on his turn as he does that. The fire begins though, and that is now a factor as well. At every, basically at the 15 mark, and at number 1, the fire will grow as the fire spreads, like fire. Okay, so that's her turn. Bonus action, she is raging. As she looks off in the distance, she sees that you guys disappeared behind the tent, and so she starts to actually move that way since you guys are so well hidden. She's gonna move this way to try to hunt you. So she jumps off the ledge, lands, looking around, and you guys can just.
Do we know she's going after them too?
Rushing.
No, she's going after Konari.
She's going Konari. Okay.
Well, she jumps down to where she saw people fall. She's just going after whoever.
Oh, I see.
So she's looking around. She examines the ground. She's going to use and she's just going to start looking actively for you guys. But it will be her action next turn to actually do a survival check to look for you guys. So she stands there looking around. She sees the fire and she sees Konari at a distance, but she doesn't see you guys immediately because you guys are on the other side of the tent. So she'll just have to look. That's her turn. Next is Shy Sprout. Shy is on the flame. Shy, you feel pain. Do you have Shy Sprout right now?
His sheet, yeah.
Yeah.
I do actually have that.
You are not actually tied up. You guys are chained up. Hardcore chained.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are totally chained up under the fire right now as the fire begins. Shy, go ahead and roll me 2d8, and this will just be the starting of fire damage, guys.
2d8. I have
Yeah.
non-flammable skin actually, so.
I don't think you do.
It was given to me from 7.
7? Okie dokie. With a 7, you take 7 points of damage. You and Jaskier do. You can see Jaskier next to you, just kind of like roiling and trying to lean away from the fire, but you guys are pretty tight. You guys are just so tightly tied to the stakes of this bonfire.
So tight.
She's so tight. Okay, so that's your turn. Next is going to be Jaskier, who is struggling with the chains as well, takes the damage, trying to roll away, but he cannot escape. So that is his turn. Next is the fire as it spreads. So the fire grows.
Spreads.
As it spreads. Yes.
Just in the. It's contained. It's just the bonfire.
I thought you said it has a round before it expands.
It has at 15 and at 1, it'll expand.
Oh,
So 15 was
problematic.
this was just being cast, and now at 1 it expands again. So this fire in the background expands again into the forest. You guys can see a forest fire is totally being taken up right now, and it spreads to this. It's getting close enough to that tent to spread to the tent. The people inside of it are like pulling themselves out of it, but nonetheless, next is going to be the lightning and the wind. As the wind blows, the fire is being stoked. So that's part of why the fires are growing because the wind is coming in. But everyone, the wind blows. Roll me strength saving throws. Karhale and Zimmit have advantage because they're in the tent, but everything is getting blown. Konari, if you're in the air, this is going to be a strength saving throw, but with disadvantage because you're in the
You're still kind of quiet, Liz.
What'd you say?
You're still kind of quiet.
Oh no, sorry. I'll move the facing, maybe.
Hey guys, this is the one thing I'm actually good at.
Okay, that could be worse. My strength's actually really good, so that's nice.
Is this any better?
I think so.
I don't know. I think it's just because the microphone's a little way away for me.
Okay.
I think it's just because you're sick.
That too. Okay, so what are your guys' rolls? Who got above a 15?
Me.
Jared, you got below a 15 with advantage?
Sorry, my bad. I did not realize I was rolling.
Okay, Jared.
You know,
You're rolling with advantage because we're in the tent.
I like blacked out for a second, honestly. Rolling stealth, right?
Strength, dear.
Strength
It's okay.
save.
That's what
Hey,
Shy's
Strength
about to do.
Save, not
Black.
strength check.
Strength
Saving throw at advantage.
that's not any better.
And
But
if you
it's
got
at
above a
advantage,
15,
you big
you don't get
baby.
knocked over.
I have to roll a 16 to get better than that.
Oh no.
I also
Konari,
rolled a
You want to know what I rolled? A
You
6 and a 7.
Konari
I
feels
will-
the brunt of the wind and she stays in the air. You do not get knocked out of the sky, and you barely get moved at all either. So you're still where you were meant to be. And the fire itself does spread. I already did that. The fire does catch. So there is another fire that begins, unfortunately, as the tent catches. And so does this tent catch. I'm going to change this to okay, so the wind blows and 2 of the tents catch. Zimmit, you failed,
Are
and
they?
therefore
Are
you get
they?
knocked forward as the wind blows. Wind blows, so you get knocked in this direction, about 5 feet, and the tent itself almost flies completely off. It just kind of gets knocked over on its side. Everything is knocked over. Karhale, you're knocked into, but you stay strong. What did you roll?
27.
Okay, yeah. Anyone
the-
else?
Positives to the RLA. I got a 27.
Oh, Nemo,
Are the,
you were.
are the
the
Goliaths? Are the
thing I'm
Goliaths
good
not
at.
concerned with the fire spreading?
Well, they're about to be. So now, as the fire is spreading and the wind has started, and everyone's getting knocked around, I'm gonna roll for a few of them just to see. Yeah, all of these people stand strong. They're Goliath. They weigh heavier than you guys ever did, or will. So all of them pretty much stand strong, but they are noticing the fires here. So we have a group of about the 5 over
That's
here
true.
end up moving in this direction. They use their entire turn to come over here and start patting out the flames on the tent. A couple of them rush over to this one. You don't have water immediately here, so they're going to have to run out to the well that they made. So these guys are going to run back this way to go for water and buckets. But Goliaths are more of an aggressive and rational people. So a lot of them are also just going to go straight to that. Shuichi, a couple of them also rushing down to where Konari is because they're the only ones that take actions currently. A few of them rushing over here. They're going to use their full turn, so that's about 30. So another 30 to get them about here. And they're going to encroach on Konari. These guys are just doing their actions to start trying to put out the fire. Okay. So then that's them. These guys over on this side probably are just going to continue watching what's happening because they didn't see Karhale and Zimmit crawl under the tent, and they don't have a great visual on Konari and what's going on over there. These guys some of them will go over to the fire because they can still see that building. So they're going to take 30 and then another 30 rushing over here. They see Davanoth. I think they Vagarath, but they're going to rush to the fire. Waiting for water. Okay, so that's their turn. And
I'm going to go ahead and take these two, and the two in front of you, Konari, are going to throw javelins. So they whip out those javelins, and they're going to take their shots into the air. Okay, so that's going to be 4 attacks. That's, unfortunately, 2 19s and a natural. One does not hit. So,
They get to throw twice?
what do you mean throw twice?
I don't know. You said that's 4 hits. Like they're throwing 2 different javelins?
Oh, there's 2 that are striking you from over here and 2 that are throwing from in front. That's why.
Oh,
There's just 4 javelin.
I
attack.
see.
Yeah, so they all pull out some javelins and they chuck them at you.
I see.
Okay. Well, let's see. Hold on. All right. So I'm going to use my deflect missiles for one of those.
Oh, amazing! Okay, so as the javelins are coming to you in the air, you lift up one foot as you balance perfectly on your sword, kick some of them out of the way. How much damage does that help you negate?
What is it?
How much damage do you negate?
It negates. Hold on. I got to roll. I got to roll for this, baby.
Roll for that, baby.
22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. 22 points of damage. Okay, so that's okay, so you take 29 points of damage. You negate so you take the difference.
Perfect. And okay,
That's some good protection right there.
that was good protection right there. Thank you, DM.
Mm-hmm. So then they make that attack, and then next, the last, the 2 that are in front of you kind of just, or the 2 that are in front of you kind of shout out at you in Giants, but you can't understand what they're saying. That's their turn. Next is going to be Thavana, and Thavana is currently enthralled by this spirit, and he's trying to put out the fire. So he uses his entire action to do that. And he does not go into rage at this moment. He also takes fire damage from. Does he take damage on his turn, by the way, from your Phantasmal Force, or is that your turn limit?
Say that again. You kind of cut out.
Does he take damage from you on his turn, or damage from Phantasmal Force on your turn only?
No. So it is. If he is within, or if he is actively trying to touch it within 5 feet.
Okay, so we'll say he's still touching because he's trying to put the fire out, and the spirit is there. So he is taking the fire damage and the Phantasmal Force damage. So go ahead and give me another roll of your Phantasmal Force damage, and he's going to take fire damage on top of it. So go ahead and roll me 2d8s on top of it.
2d8s on top, so that's 6 plus another 2 plus 5, so 7 points of fire and 6 points of psychic.
Amazing. Okay. So that's his turn. Next is going to be, and as he's doing this, he's speaking to him and whatever he's saying, but you can determine that and you guys can talk once it comes to your turn. So he is currently speaking to Tyeenath. That's going to be Konari's turn. Konari, you just had the javelins thrown at you. You just kicked them out of the sky. What are you doing?
Can we take a quick pee break before we?
Yes.
Because it's a little bit late than normal.
Yes.
Pee break, and then I will do my turn.
This is not. We'll come back
for you.
Well, hello.
Dude, a thunderstorm just started here. Full thunderstorm just started out of nowhere. Crazy. I've got surround sound. This is crazy.
That's awesome. I wish we had one right now. Oh no, I don't. Lights might go out.
I don't think this is our craziest gambit, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely a top 5 shenanigan.
A top 5 shenanigan.
Top 5 shenanigan.
Huh? I know, I'm about to crack open my window so I get that full surround sound experience.
Yes. Ah, I sound so sick.
Okay, yeah, this is awesome. I think this is definitely out there with freeing Jenyin and
I just opened my window and it is pouring.
yeah, freeing Jenyin and hijacking Karhale with the tapestry. And then this. Those are my top 3 gambits, I think.
Amazing. New note, everyone. The rain is coming down thicker and thicker. It started
Yes,
like
it is.
in, and now it is hard to see. So you guys have slightly obscured everywhere.
I really hope some thunder will come through my mic here.
That would be
I'm
amazing.
back. Hello.
Izzy, Jared and I are currently experiencing an actual thunderstorm outside.
It's pouring rain.
And like thunder. So we've got like
That's
full
crazy.
surround sound ambiance going on.
I love that. That's amazing. Okay. Sorry. So it's
Okay.
my turn.
Let's
All
go.
right. So,
Woo.
Konari. Konari is, what is she gonna do? Oh
Something
boy.
badass, probably.
Yeah, buddy. Now that I'm surrounded by people, it's.
I believe in you.
Okay, but is it really smart for me to get my friends out of the thing with like 20 Goliaths on the way?
Could be.
That's probably more than 20.
Thank you, Nathan. That just proved my point, though.
Well, your options are leave the twins and hope we resolve this, or get Konari, or get Nemo and Jenyin out of the bag and put the twins in.
Yeah. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? Fuck you too.
That's a great idea. I mean,
That's
kind of.
what-
They
That's
can't
what
hold the rest of their well.
Lightning.
I saw. That was wild. Well, DM, there's enough air. They don't. They can just breathe normally for 10 minutes. So it's not like they have to hold their breath for the first 10 minutes. So
Yeah, we'd have like the whole combat.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually.
So you're saying they gulp air once and then they hold their breath for
No,
and they gulp air again, 4 more minutes. Gulp air again, 4 more minutes.
No. Oh well, I'm saying that I think that like the premise is expected is that once you enter it, you can breathe normally for 10 minutes before you're out of oxygen for that.
No. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Totally.
So
You're correct. Sorry, I was just.
yeah, I'll figure that out when I get there.
Yeah.
Is
If you,
there some?
if you did that, they would be in the bag for the entire combat, most likely. If it
So-
turned out to be a combat.
Yeah.
Is there a place that it looks like I could duck in that's kind of like hidden? I don't want people I want it like to disappear. Not I mean I can't really disappear, but like I'm trying to see the map is kind of cut off right here.
So what is around there is just going to be rock, the natural formations of rock around you.
Great.
So it's like a valley, kind of like a mini valley-ish outcrop, cutting out of the rock.
I'm gonna fly behind one of the rock outcroppings, whatever seems kind of.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a stealth check to see how out of the way, like how well you can actually hide.
Okay, so natural 20, baby! Wow, I am.
Yeah, you find a tiny cave, like a tiny crevice in the cave that you could just perfectly fit it. Excuse me.
Okay, so I will I will open the thing to let Nemo and Zhenyin out.
Okay. Tight squeeze, guys, as you guys pull yourselves out, and as she pulls you guys out and you guys appear here, you guys are perfectly hidden within this outcropping. And you guys have a visual of kind of the entire
For the first time in my life, actually have advantage on stealth because we're in rocky what's it called?
You have
You're talking
advantage.
about Shy Sprout.
I get
Oh, I'm sorry, Nate. I was like, Nemo has advantage in rocky areas. Doesn't make any sense. Sorry,
Never mind.
Nathan.
Disregard everything.
So I'll
Nathan, where are you going?
Nathan, I quickly explained to you and Zhenyin that we're trying to save the twins while the other two are trying to save the other two, basically. And then you can go. I quickly explained that to you guys and where we're at, basically.
Okay.
So, and then I
Nemo walks away.
I know Nemo was like, whatever. I gathered the bag back up, and that was my action. So yeah, she'll be like, there's like 20 guys out there. So take as many as you can. Or maybe try to avoid them. I don't know.
Of course. And his claws like out.
Nice, love it. Okay. Although she's like, I am gonna try to sneak around the back of the tent though, because easier. And then I'm just gonna grab the bag of holding and prepare to fly back that way. But we're hidden, so I'm gonna stay here for now. So that's my turn.
Okay. So that's your turn. Next is going to be Zimmit. Zimmit, what are you doing? Karhale, you're on deck. You guys can kind of work together. Those is your next one.
I mean, I'm just gonna continue talking to Devanov.
Okay.
While he's doing that, would you consider that fire to be a campfire?
For now.
Okay. Can I use Druidcraft to snuff it?
I would say, yeah, you can snuff it in this moment. That's really cool. Yeah, because it's still really small.
That has
It's
never
still
been
small.
useful once, but right now it is. I
Who
love
has
it.
ever used Druidcraft in a combat?
You reach out your hand as Zimmit is speaking in Tyeenath's words. Karhale, you choose the moment for the fire to puff out. Zimmit, what are you saying to Davenant?
Yeah, I'll listen to what he says, and then I'll tell you the moment that I chose to snuff it out. I'll make it thematic.
Give me
I don't have much time. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Not yet.
Speak a little louder,
Hey.
Jared, dear.
Let me get real close to my mic here. All
it.
right. No, not yet. Not yet. I'm not dead yet. There's one that was here. In my realm. Not just her. We're your friends. It was know is from what she looked like here. It was the one they called the bear, the bear and the elk. Her and her friends.
Wapiti. You speak of Odir. You see them.
They were here.
They spoke to you. What did they say?
I know that they know how to get me back because they were here. They were here not too long ago. I think they got someone else out. But there's not much time. You need to find them. They know what to do. The bear and the elk. That is who you need to.
Oh. And then Karhale, you choose a moment for the fire to go out. As Davanoth is currently, he's more and more thrashing at the fire to put out the flames. At this point, he reaches in to even grab the bundle of his son's body off of the flame.
As he finishes speaking, as Zimmit finishes speaking, and as he's like reaching to grab the bundle off of the pyre, it stops. And it's smoldering.
And he pulls it back.
Just as he said, the
Amazing. And he goes, Yusa, Wapiti. What does this mean? As he's holding his son's dead body to his chest. You get the idea that he's let go of his weapon. It's fallen to the side. He's very much all together focused on the message that he sees, this vision that he sees. And he goes, my life, return! And as he calls out to his wife, it turns from him, Zimmit. You have an action that you'd like to use aside from your spear. Any movement you would like to make, or you wish to stay here as you are.
Let's see here. Can I, in tandem with her snuffing out the fire, can I use Earthbind to like break and kind of mold the rock underneath to break free Shai and Jinyin? Is that possible?
Did you say Earthbite?
It's called Earthbind, yes.
Earthbind, got it. I believe that's more of a creature down situation. So that's more of a bringing someone from above down.
I could do something like that, but I already used my spell slot for the turn.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't think we need to worry about breaking them out. If we can,
you kind of lasso them down to the ground. That's kind of what you're doing there.
Oh, okay.
If we can, I have a little bit more versatile earth magic if we wanted to do that, but I don't think we need to. If we can, I already used my spell slot.
Do you have a bonus action earth ability? Don't you have a bonus action earth ability?
Yes, but I can only do it when I'm raging.
Okay.
They're more combat ones.
Got it. Okay. Then, any other bonus action from the two of you, since you both used your action?
Do you want to try to pop out and try to talk to him now? As a side note, I think you should drop the spell.
I mean, I that was me ending that was dropping the spell.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I got it.
Just making sure that was clear. Should we pop out? Should we pop out now?
I think we should pop out together. Yes.
Okay.
Right, Shorty. So as you guys step out of the shadows of the tent, and he's holding his son, breathing hard, and you can see the burning flesh at his hands. He looks up at you guys. Pants and angry. He sees you and he reaches out for his weapon again.
Definitely.
I think we're going for more like frantic, like stop what you're doing.
Yeah, like
Yes,
to play.
Not like just casually walking out, but like run out looking frantic.
Okay.
'Cause,
like
you know,
trying to get
so
him.
you are a
to
threat. He
trying.
reaches for his weapon, whips it out, and he stands up, still holding his son's bundle to his chest. And he immediately goes into rage. But actually, he doesn't have the moment to rage to this yet. So he is about to. And you can tell that you guys are still a threat. He's not necessarily connecting you to his vision that you've just seen. You guys will have to do that for yourselves.
Karhala, Zimmit will mind link with you, and
I
he's
forgot
gonna-
you can do that.
I forgot you could do that. I was like, Konari's not there. What are you talking?
And he's gonna ask you, what is a sign of showing no hostility?
Bowing down with
Like-
your nose to the dirt.
Exposing your neck
Like
like a dog.
I will say it's a specific pitch of whistle. So she would whistle it.
Is it like the tonal languages where if you do a wrong tone in the whistle, it's like F you instead of submission?
It's like the difference between it's like the difference between thank you and
Yeah.
It promotes confusion. Yeah, Karhale, you lean forward and whisper. No. You lean forward to give this message of goodwill or peace. No harm, as Zimmit put it. It's a little dove's call.
Zimmit is going to recreate that call and kind of like he's gonna more or less like show like he is not a threat and just kind of get down on his knees and say, Thavnoff, we were sent. We were trying to get here before you burned his body. And did we make it in time?
I think we did. And like just looking over. And Karhale will try to lock eyes with him. We can still save him.
We can do this. It's I have this ability that I think I know what he's dealing with. He's not gone. Not yet, but he might be soon.
This is
He
not
points
the burning death.
He goes, you lie to us.
If it
But
was
roll me a deception check. Roll me a
Okay.
deception check. This will
Wait,
determine how
isn't
convincing
this-
you is you're speaking.
persuasion, because he's not. Because we
What
can still
really
You're
save
lying about his
is-
son not being dead.
What even
We didn't say
is
he's not
alive?
dead. We said we can still
Zimmit
save him.
did. Zimmit said he is
Dang
not
it.
dead.
That just our
He's
whole
not
plan.
I say he's not dead yet, but
No,
he
but
will
he
be.
is. We went over this. You can't
You-
say he's. That was the
I
one
would
thing
say
you couldn't say.
overall, I would say overall, even though you're equivocating, that is still in of itself deception. So you are still lying. Like this,
Okay.
this overall can't be a persuasion, even with the wording, because you guys know you are equivocating this. You are deceiving him in this way. That's what you're doing. So actively,
That's
the
what I was
wording
trying to
here
tell him.
won't.
Aaron, I thought
Oh.
you said just don't tell him that he is dead.
That's what I
That's
thought.
what I was saying.
Yeah, he didn't. He
I
said he's
didn't
not
say
dead yet.
that.
He said the baby's. He's like the baby's not dead yet. We can save him, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to avoid saying anything like determinate like that, but
Well, I don't
was
think it matters too much because Zimmit's still really good at deception checks. Like his thing is just charisma.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Well, can I
okay.
finish out my little thing that I was trying to say to give him the help action?
You still need to roll a deception check because you've lied to him once by sending someone who looks like you. You're appearing again as someone
Rude.
who they were just tricked into being here, appearing. So you in their minds right now are someone who had cursed him in initial meeting at the camp. I guess in your first meeting, a different story. But here, cursed him, right? You guys battle, duel. In their minds, you are owned by them. And you kind of weaseled your way out of that situation. And still continued with them to go save their son. It wasn't you in the end. It was all a trick. And therefore, their son died.
Yeah.
There's a
That's
lot
Basically,
right here.
you're a liar and a gaslighter, and
Yeah.
they're
100%.
Gaslight,
Deception
gatekeep,
check
girl
with
boss.
disadvantage right now. Deception
Okay.
check with disadvantage, both of you.
Why would mine be a disadvantage again?
Because you guys are liars to
because
him.
Karahale has lied.
But
This
does
is
he know
about
that
the
I am
15th
that way?
time.
Because
You're associated with Karhale because you guys are walking together. Plus, he knew you were a part of their group in the first place. He saw you guys together trying to save Karhale
I mean,
from being
tomato,
taken captive.
tomato.
Tomato.
Are we both
Um,
rolling checks, or am I helping him?
You are, I would say you can help him for future reference if there's another roll. This is individually, your guys' words are coming at the same time. I would say individual checks. There's gonna be 2 chances for you guys to fail this because they are seeing you guys as somewhat separate, but mostly the same entity.
All right.
What happens
We're
if
gonna-
Zimmit passes and Karhale fails? Does he believe that his son is alive, but he just hates Karhale?
I would take that probably. We'll
Okay.
see.
I rolled- okay.
guess-
How well Zimmit
I rolled-
succeeds.
Guys, hold on. I rolled really well. I rolled 2 17s.
That's good.
So 17. Because I
Okay.
get nothing to
So a 17, great.
All right. So I'm gonna use my
Isn't that
last
like your
luck
6-17 this session?
The
Wait, did
end
you just
the
say-
end has been 17, but I've not rolled that many 17s. It's been like a 16 plus a 1 or like a 15 plus a 2. It's
You're just
but
you're
they've like
fine
all
on this
added up to 17.
17. Yeah.
All right.
Statistically
So
weird.
I'm using my last luck point, so that cancels out.
Okay.
Straight roll.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Guidance.
I should get guidance, guys.
Yeah, Zimmit needs a little guidance right now. I hate to say it, but that is a natural 1.
Oh no.
It's your luck.
It canceled
you
out
take
the
the-
disadvantage.
That's not how
Yeah.
luck works. Luck
You can still
roll-
you can take what you want, like the better roll.
Oh, you
Wait,
can.
what?
No, luck. You
Oh
so
wait.
with luck,
Luck,
you would roll
do
a
roll and have
disadvantage.
to roll, I
You would
thought.
roll disadvantage, and then you say, "Oh, I'm going to use luck." So you would just re-roll 1d20. That's probably
It's
how
a
that
third
would work.
roll.
Like you would just roll because like
It
you
just
would,
erases. But I
luck
think that's what he.
doesn't-
Isn't that what your
luck
third
is not
roll was? Is that what you're
advantage.
saying?
It doesn't cancel out disadvantage. Luck would be you roll a disadvantage and then say, "Ooh, didn't like that roll. I'm going to roll one more d20." Right, DM? Like that's how luck would work with disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's what I
It's not
thought.
canceling it out. It's not advantage.
You roll an extra d20, choose which result to use. So you can choose which,
So you'd roll 3, and then because you would be rolling 2.
but
Choose
he's not at
between-
advantage.
Right. So right. So I think the way he'd have to do it would be he'd roll disadvantage. Okay. So he'd have to be lower, and then he gets to roll 1 more for
Yes.
luck.
Yes.
So
So take the
Okay.
roll
It's
first,
not a
and then
straight
re-roll.
roll.
so roll a second one for your disadvantage. The negative one, the one's going to be your disadvantage, and then roll a third one. Does
Yeah.
that make sense,
Okay.
Jared?
Yes.
One-
Somewhat. Maybe.
The 1 would be what you get.
Namely because your
Basically,
result can happen
just
first,
roll again.
and then you choose
Just
to.
just roll again.
Just roll again. Yeah. It does.
Yeah, because luck
Okay.
is not an advantage. It is a thing that you can choose to roll after you see it.
That's not
I
much
thought-
better. So we're taking the luck point. All right. Gosh.
I actually That's better than I thought. I thought luck was auto. You take the luck roll. I don't really
No,
do
that's there is different effects that do that.
Mhm.
I believe it's there's other rolls that say like you have to take the new roll.
So that would be a 17.
17.
Please.
Very good. Much better. 2 17s. Lovely. So okay.
He's also doing the whistle, so
This 17, you can tell on his face that he has still a lot of suspicion for the both. You pass the first threshold of him not immediately attacking. He will hear you out. But he has his hand on his weapon, and the first thing he doesn't like hearing, he's going to attack. You got the idea. He's flexing on that weapon, and he's waiting for you to just say one wrong thing, but he's about to listen to you more now.
Okay. So what we're shooting for is persuasion, because what we're saying is true, and I'm shooting to give him the help action with what I'm saying.
Okay.
You can obviously veto if you think it reads as deception, but I believe that what we are about to say is true and accurate.
Okay. I'll take your deception check as the general, you are coming from here with, you're going to come from here with him listening to you for persuasion, sure. But it depends on what you say, and I'll delineate if that changes the roll, depending on what you say. So go ahead.
So
he does you though first, and he does say, "You lie to me, and you attack my people." And his hand goes out to Konari, who's currently in battle with the other guys.
I haven't hurt anybody. I haven't done anything.
Well, he can't necessarily tell that. He's just seeing the attack from above, like last time, in a sense. So you guys didn't necessarily attack him. It's just the encroaching on their territory in a very aggressive manner. He goes, "Attack my people, and then you kill my son. What can you say now?" And that's what he says. He waits.
Okay. We are not attacking. We deceived you because there are, frankly, larger matters that we are dealing with as far as the world goes. And your son does not...
I don't care about the world.
Your son does not have the burning death. If he did, his cure would have worked. I did not send you myself. I did not send you the panther. I sent you one better. And she points up to Jaskier.
He kind of rolls.
Cure. If his cure did not work, nothing would. He does not have the burning death.
He is dead.
We can still save him. This one has been studying what has infected your son. And I think we can still save him.
Not only
if you
that,
agree to it.
not only that,
That's the truth. He wouldn't have died. He is useless. And he will join my son. As of
What?
now,
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
he says he will join my son in death. And his Chindi will suffer the consequences of broken promises. You don't recognize that for your guys' own beliefs, but do you have anything else to say? Thus far, you have not said anything that will convince. You have not said anything convincing enough for him to mean a new role for you guys. You're gonna have to act. But first, you guys have another chance because he's still nothing you've said has made him choose to act yet. So you have one more chance. It's going to go from whose turn was it even? The fire grows. So the fire you put out, perfect. It's gone. The fire in the background is not. Unfortunately. So this fire, actually, they're working actively on it. So this fire does not grow. It's staying static. This fire does grow because they still need to get some water. So that shifts up. And from there, it's going to be Jenyin and Nemo's turn. So Jenny and Nemo, you guys are over at a little cave, a little crevice in the rock wall, in the base of the cliff next to you guys. What do you wish to do? You can see the fire. You can see the fire growing. You can see the crowd at the top of the hill gathered, and Thavanoth seems not to be fighting. You can see Vegarath searching for you guys. What do you wish to do? Konari is about to go out to try to get the twins. She told you about them.
Well, we could just cook some marshmallows up, or
True.
I guess we're just gonna go back up Konari. I can't imagine Jen Yin's gonna do anything different, and then
True. Jenyen's hopping down out of the crevice to follow after Konari, and he's going to stealth his way around. So I'm going to roll for him to stealth. You can follow and stealth as well if you wish.
you know what? Actually, Big Brain actually team up that we did in the Greater Abyss Underground Stranger Things. I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility.
Ooh.
Because we haven't been seen yet, correct?
Nope. You're still in the crevice. He's
Okay.
about to jump down, but you can rush out and be like, wait!
So I am going to Greater Invisibility and then twin it, so both of us. And then
Amazing. You pull out the bluish energy that represents your magic and you rip it in half. Some of it flows toward Jinyan, some of it flows to you, and both of you guys just
I'm
Konari's
gonna let him.
nothing changed.
I'm gonna let him go, and I'm actually gonna sneak
Amazing.
to the little guys being sacrificed by the Ewoks.
When you say guys being sacrificed, are you talking about the main area? The main where Karhali and them are?
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Just okay, so if you do so, you're gonna need some help in getting over there. You're like 70 feet away, 100 feet away at least.
How many turns is it gonna take?
So on the ground, if you're traveling in the air, it's 70 feet over there. 70 feet over there. But since there's cliffs that you have to climb up and everything, there's about 30 feet of cliff that you'll need to climb up to get up there. So it's going to add up to another 60 feet. So it's going to be 130. Like if you're on foot, if you fly with Konari, you can try to convince her to fly with you, maybe.
Well, I could, but that would just draw the attention that I'm trying not to get.
You want to ask her to fly on her sword? That might be hard for you to do.
You said it would take 3 turns ish.
130, more than that.
I can Misty Step up to scale.
Okay.
Can I just do that? I'm gonna go as far as I can for this turn because I can't for this. But
Okay, so you hop down. You're about 20 feet up. If you want to just go fast, you can just take the damage as you fall. You just jump. If you go slow, you'll avoid the damage. You want to go fast?
Wait, we're still on the sword?
You're in the crevice of the mountain. You're 20 feet up off the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just drop down. That's fine. You'll just take the 10 feet of damage.
Yeah, I'll drop down, and then I'll just go as far as I can.
Okay, so you'll take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. You land, it twists your ankle a little bit, but you keep going. So you can go ahead and get up to the 30 feet, and then you can Misty Step over the ledge.
Well, I can't Misty Step this turn, but
because
I've already used the spell.
Okay.
I'll just get as far as I can for this turn.
Okay. So you rest there. We'll say we pull you away from the fire, but you're kind of in between the fire right now. It's a little hot for you right now. You're getting a little heated, but you'll Misty Step out in a minute. So, actually, if you want to be here, you can. If you're going to stand this close to the fire, though, it'll be hot, and when the fire spreads, it might overtake you. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So then next is going to be Jen Yen, who is following after Konari to go after these guys. He's going to just hop down, boom, takes the damage, doesn't even care, rushes forward. Konari is trying to sneak, right, Konari?
Yes, I think so. Well, yeah, I don't think I had gotten too far out of the crevice yet.
You didn't leave yet. You didn't leave yet.
No.
He just knows that you want to sneak, right?
Yeah, because she wanted to sneak around the back and try to get into the tent.
So he's going to go ahead and take all of his movement to get all the way around the backside. He rushes that way. He goes real fast because he's just a fast guy. And he's sneaky, and he got a 19 on his stealth check, so he's pretty hidden.
Nice.
So he's doing good. That's going to be his turn because he's going to withhold his action to attack. You're ready to attack, so he'll do that at the same time as you, and he'll prepare his weapons that kind of go at a distance too. So he'll rest back there in the darkness, and in his stealthiness. That's his turn. Now it's Vegorath. Vegorath is looking for traces of enemies here, so she is gonna roll her survival. So she sees the footprints, she sees the crushed tent, she knows that someone landed here. She follows some of the footprints, some of the crushed grass, as she's rushing up behind the path that Holly and them took, and she sneaks under the tent to the other side, or through the tent flaps that were cut to the other side, and she's growling now, as she has not been privy to your guys' conversation with Thavanoth, and Thavanoth staying still here is not necessarily affecting her. She seems bags under her eyes. She has not been sleeping well. She seems a lot more unbalanced than she normally is. Zimmit, you can recognize that as the manic that infects someone because of the night. So she's got a manic edge to her, and she is enraged currently. She takes another rage because it dropped because she never attacked anyone last turn. So she re-rages, bonus action. And as she looks at you guys, she's going in for an attack, most likely. But she doesn't have an action this turn. She goes, You are the reason my son is dead. And she's got her weapon and attack next turn. She rushes at you as she's charging you, but we'll come to that next turn. Next
Was
is going
she
to...
going to disregard that Thavanoth had called her?
He goes, my life. She is disregarding it. She is very much
just making sure.
PMSing. Not PMSing, but like she is crazy right now. That is what's going on with her. Shy Sprout, you are
Burning.
No, the fire was put out, so you're actually good now. But you're still trapped. Unfortunate. Jaskier, same thing. And he makes like eyebrows at you, Karhale, but he's kind of like gives you a tiny thumbs up in the chains. A little good luck. That's his turn. If you were a bard, it would have been inspiration. That's his turn. Next,
It's not too late for him to multi-class, guys.
Yeah. Not too late. Next is going to be the fire spreads. These tents are kept at bay until the fire has overtaken them. Forest fire is spreading. The grass is catching. These guys are caught in it a little bit. They take some damage. And Nemo, you take some damage as well as the fire is getting bigger and hotter. And just standing here is suffocating you and burning you. You're only taking a small bit of damage, so you're not like directly in it. All of you guys take 2 points of damage. Fire damage. That's the fire rising. And the weather itself, you hear the crackling thunder as lightning strikes nearby, but it's just the sound of it this time. Everyone roll me a Constitution saving throw as the sound is deafening and hurts your ears, about to like explode your eardrum.
11.
11, unfortunate. You take the damage. You take 16 points of thunder damage. Anyone else get below, or what else did you guys get? Karhale?
30-20.
Good. Nemo?
26.
Good. Konari?
I'm sorry. I thought I was in the crevice. I did not realize I was doing anything. What am I doing?
You can still hear the thunder crack. So
Okay,
you
I'm
just
making
hear
one
boom,
save.
and you have a Constitution saving throw. At disadvantage because of your ears.
That makes sense, unfortunately. Oof. A 6.
Unfortunate. You do take the what did I just say? 17 points of thunder damage.
Konari's grabbing her head. That was a huge chunk of her health right there. That's not good.
Do you does evasion, what does evasion specifically say? It's only for dexterity. Never mind. So you take that damage. Next is going to be at the top of the round, the people are moving. So the Goliath are moving. They see Thavnoth. These guys are unaffected. So these guys are not going to do anything. These guys are going to kind of encroach maybe a little closer, but they're not going to do anything either. And I have over here, we have these two are going to start looking around. They're going to start prowling around because they see that Konari disappeared. So they're going to start moving around. This one's going to move towards the rock face because that's the direction he moved, but he disappeared into the rock face. So he's going to start kind of looking around, and he gets another javelin ready. The other does well. They hold their action until they see you. So they hold their action. These guys also hold their action until they see you. They don't notice Jenyan creeping along the side in the shadows. And some of their attention is taken by the fire. All these guys end up making a little chain toward where their water supply is. You guys see a bunch of other people just kind of appearing and starting to make a chain for the fire. They seem relatively distracted just by the fact that their livelihoods and are threatened right now. So the water is coming from here, and they're starting to send buckets up towards the flames. That's their turn. No one is attacking anyone else seemingly right now. So comes to Thavin once again. And he is taking his turn, still talking to you. He withholds an action to attack if anything does not appease him in this conversation. So he withholds an action for one of his multi-attack attacks, but it does negate his turn in this moment. This conversation with you guys. Oh,
Could
yes.
you like unplug your mic and plug it back in or something? Just really like it sounds like you're underwater.
Here. And you.
Side note, Liz, I like your nameplate for today. It's pretty neat.
Thank you. Is this better? I just put it closer to.
I think so.
Oh, not even like that much.
It goes in and out, and it's kind of like,
Hello, 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 hello.
I think it's generally fine now.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I hear you. Maybe you should turn the music down like a tish because I think it's also overwhelming you a little. bit.
Yeah.
A tish. What about
I'll do that.
it?
Just a tish.
A
Just
smidge.
a wee little tish.
It's gonna become the
Okay.
new rage. I'm just letting you know. So start saying it now.
Oh, you're ahead of the time.
Now.
Sorry.
What do you wish to say to Thavanoth as he is in conversation with the two of you, and it is now the two of yours' turn? Ish. Konari, you're going to do something in the background. We'll just do this conversation, then come to your turn.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I'll start. I'm not gonna come any closer to him in general, but just keep my hands up in general.
You have Thavanoth in front of you and Vegarath behind you. There's probably like 5 feet between the two of them.
Mm-hmm. So kind of like looking between the two of them. I'm sorry it took us so long. The Voidir called me to help the world be rid of this blight and not just your son. I'm not one to tell the Great Protector or the Wayfinder no. What infects the world infected your son. We've been looking for a cure and we found one. You should listen to him. And pointing over to Zimmit. He knows the blight better than anyone. I believe we can fix this still. If you just give us a chance. I just want to help.
That's very interesting. That's some very interesting information. Go ahead.
I've been thinking since my last turn.
Yes, I like it. I like it. Persuasion check, and their attention will be changed to Zimmit to hear them out. What
Wait,
you're saying?
I can't give him the help action? Can I give him the help action?
Yeah, sure. Give him the help
Zimmit
action.
rolling.
Zimmit.
I like Zimmit rolling for this.
Do what?
What are you saying? Sorry.
I'm gonna look at Thavanoth, look at Vegarath, and back to Thavanoth, and just be like, "It's true. I'm cursed with this disease," and he kind of puts out his hands, and the black, like, ventricles kind of come up off of his hand about a foot, and just kind of they go back down. He's just been like, "I've been trying to get rid of this for I don't know how long, and your son is possibly one of the only ways that we can actually see if this works. If you would be so kind, I have no weapons on me. I come with you on my knees. I would like to examine your son to see if he holds the same thing.
We've already cured one person with the blight.
And if you need, I have already even pulled some of it out of another trig. And
You say the Wayfinder, the Great Protector, are behind you.
yes,
You, and he looks down at you and he goes, I don't believe it.
Did you not see them when you fought me?
You, I believe it.
You go, roll me persuasion check Zimmit with advantage because of Carl.
I'll say one that little tagline on there. If they are behind me, they are behind him because I am behind him.
Mm-hmm.
that's a 22.
Okay.
That is the exact number that you had to roll. So, with a 22, he goes, "Save my son." And he brings him towards you, and he lays his son down on your knees as you are kneeling in front of him. You hear the crash of his full body as he slams down into the stone before you. And his hand does not leave the body of his son. It is lying on top of your legs as well. So
Okay.
as his hand is there to be ready to pull away when he needs to, if he needs to. But he is trusting you this close to his son's body and for the last time.
So, in this moment, I would like to do like an Arcana check or something to basically, I want to see if this is in fact the blight that is over this entire body.
Okay. Once you feel the body touch your skin, the material, even through the cloth, you can feel the curdling darkness that is currently filling the husk that is on your lap.
Okay. So does that mean yes?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
100%.
Okay.
There's a lot of coiled darkness here. It's almost as though what happens in this disease, and you're experiencing it now, and knowing this just because of what you can feel because of your darkness affinity. But it seems like whatever the sickness is made what's inside of this body part of the darkness too. So it's like a little touch of it infected the whole and created more of it.
I'll look up to Begarath and I can tell him. I'll look at him and say, he has it. He has the exact same thing. And what I'm going to do is I can't. He has
She speaks
so
this.
much.
As you say that, he has it too, and you look up at her. She says, "You are sick? You do not appear sick to me."
I told you, I'm cursed with this thing. I don't even know why I'm okay. But
Then how would you be able to save my son?
like this, and he does the same thing that he did to Trig, where he used enervation and pulled out a piece of the darkness and drops it on the ground.
Okay, so as you do this, you are aware this heart has stopped beating. Whether or not you draw the darkness out in this moment would be helpful for the body itself to be cleaned of whatever this illness is, whatever it is, but it's not necessarily going to bring him back from the dead. So just to clarify.
Yeah. Oh, I completely. My thought process is to get Thavenoth and Begarath on our side, that we can eventually take his son
Yeah.
to Raoden. Like my whole thought
Okay.
process.
Okay. To show progress.
I'm showing that, like,
yeah, showing
this is
progress,
possible.
not
Okay.
final
This is
product.
possible, but I cannot do it all myself.
As you say like this, and you start to draw the darkness out of this body, of this tiny little body in your arms, you yank upwards, and immediately the body like drives upwards as well, as though you were lifting it with telekinesis or something. And as it rises and starts to float above your hands, the darkness itself being pulled out of the tiny baby's mouth all the way up, coiling into the air as you're driving it away behind you. And the body itself was darkened. The reason it was covered was because it was so darkened. It didn't look like a Goliath cub anymore. And they didn't want to look at the child as they were setting him light. So, as you draw it out of him, the pallor of his skin returns, the normal pallor of his skin. And instead of the blackened husk that it was, it starts to drain and lighten until it's gray and the normal skin tone of a dead child, a dead Goliath child. So as you lift it out of him, the family cringes and Thavnoth cringes, but both of them hold as they're seeing this happen before them. You pull out the last vestiges of it with the enervation, and he's not resisting. It's easy. Your spell removes all of it until his body in this moment.
Oh, that I did not think that that it would take all of it out. I thought because like it didn't do that with Trig. It didn't do it with Trig initially.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because he's so small. Okay.
I think we're going to need Raoden.
Vegrath moves
I'll
forward
look
past
up.
you, Wale, and she falls at her knees next to her husband. Both of them reaching for the child.
I'll look. I'll just be like, we need Raoden. He has the finishing. I can only do so much, but
You call for a madman. What can he do?
sometimes the most mad can also do the most impossible things.
Wait, what did you say, Jared? You're so quiet.
I said sometimes the most mad people can do the most impossible things.
Roll persuasion with advantage. And this time, it is not that high of a roll.
Love it.
Well, it's a good thing because I didn't roll very well, but it's still a 17.
A 17.
Okay.
A 16 is what you needed.
Oh, gosh!
Free and clear. You see their tenseness, the hackles lowering as their shoulders sink down and they reach out towards their son's body. Vegrath looking up at you, just the slightest air of suspicion still in her eyes, but you can tell that both of them seem like this is their last chance, their last shred of hope for their sons. And Thavnoth nods to you, Karhale, and he makes a very abrupt motion at the two people tied up on the fire, on the bonfire setup, and a couple other Goliath come up and start to lift them. And he goes, "They will be freed when my son is home." And he stands. "Take us to Raoden."
Freed the twins that I'm trying to rescue.
Oh yeah. Okay. So on your side,
Konari's like,
you're sneaking around. Roll me a stealth check as you sneak around. And Zhenyan had advantage because he's invisible, so he doesn't even. No one can see him.
if I if I throw a smoke bomb, can I have advantage?
Cast punch
If you
him
throw
in
a smoke
the
bomb,
face.
You will distract them and therefore have advantage. Yes. So yeah, totally. Where do you want to throw it?
I'm gonna just throw it. I don't even know. I can't. How do I ping? How do I do this? I don't know what I'm doing. Basically, she's gonna be getting out of the crevice and do it like right at the entrance of the crevice. So it's kind of like they can't tell which direction she's going. Hopefully, misdirection.
Okay.
So misdirection. Okay. Let's see. Dirty 20, filthy, slutty 20 to try to sneak up after.
That's so cute. Dirty 20. Oh, why won't this work for me? Okay. So where do you send the bomb actually?
Like right as she's getting out of the. Well, let's see. Is this the smoke bomb?
Yeah.
Smoke bomb. Where's the crevice? I mean, it's all kind of theater of the mind. She's kind of trying to do it like. What is it?
Oh yeah, just behind you. It doesn't matter too much. You're just casting it over the crevice.
Yes, like when she's coming out, she's doing it so they
Throwing
can't.
it.
Okay.
see where she's going.
Ooh, okay, you're doing a magic trick of poof, I'm gone.
Yes, exactly.
Got it. So this guy's gonna stay to continue investigating the smoke bomb because he thinks you're still in there as you disappear. But go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage as you draw his attention to that, and you disappear.
It's dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, amazing. Yeah, you slide past, you draw both eyes there, and you slip away magic style, and you slip over to the other side, and somehow escape both gazes. Good job.
Yay me!
Yeah.
And then, so that would that have been an action or just object interaction? I wasn't like I was just dropping.
I would say just setting a smoke bomb. You have to light it and like cast it and everything, or throw it. So yes, it would be your action, but you have an object interaction and a bonus action.
Could I cut open the back of the tent?
Yeah, totally. Easy enough. It'll just be, we'll say slash, and you're good.
And then starts, peeking in there. So, do I see the twins?
Yeah, you see the twins. You see two bodies. Okay, so this is the big tent. What you see in here, it's not just the twins that are in here. It is maybe 30 or 40 different bodies that are packed in here of slaves. So there are multitude of collared individuals of differing D&D races, all collared and kept here, sleeping on top of one another pretty much. There's some lofted areas where there's more bodies packed. You can't even tell how many it is. You're immediately assaulted by the smell of unwashed bodies, by excrement and sweat. So as you rush in here, you're immediately assaulted by that. But you see the two bodies of Mithva and Vomith hanging by their wrists above the crowd of people under them, and they're dripping blood down onto some of the slaves below. You get the idea. They have been flogged thoroughly. You can see like the lash mark. You can smell the lash marks and blood down their backs as they are hanging as a very visceral example of escape from their place. Yeah. You see all of them kind of like getting up and getting on their haunches, kind of looking at you with strength and wariness.
Konari's just gonna whisper to Jinyan, "You gotta get him down into the bag."
Jinyan nods and he starts creeping his way, stepping over bodies as they kind of cringe away from this scary, invisible person that's just seeing them, and they're like, "What's happening?" as they skitter away. But as he forces his way into the slaves' lodge here, he reaches up, jumps, and ends up cutting them down from their stalks here. And before they even hit the ground, he lands and catches the both of them with barely any struggle. He's a very strong individual.
Love it.
Both are unconscious, and you can smell both of them are bleeding profusely.
Right,
But they are still actively bleeding and therefore still alive, so you're good.
Right. So
Stick
my
them in
next
the bag.
turn, I guess I saw the bag, so I didn't really close it. So I just.
I would say it will take an action to squeeze them in there.
Okay, so next turn
But-
I will shove them in there.
But with that, I think you guys are fine to do that within the time as it's happening, because this is happening.
It took us a little while to do that conversation. So
And you successfully distracted the guards who went off the other way, and everyone else is distracted by the fire. So you guys are very well hidden right now. Even the slaves themselves are not crying out in fear or alarm, so no attention is being drawn away. Okay, so with that, back to pretty much. Okay, so simultaneously this stuff is happening. Nemo, what are you doing as you're making your way over?
Well, I'm kind of caught in the middle of this now, so I guess I'm just gonna go up to the main platform.
Yeah. So do you still want to Misty Step over to go
Yeah.
faster? Okay, so you poof up the 30 feet, and at the angle, you can kind of poof right at the top of the knoll. Do you want to be right at the top of the knoll? You're invisible, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so
I'm
you
gonna
can
kind of
poof right up.
just stand off to the side and kind of watch and wait.
Yeah, you see that things have seemed to settle. There is no battle at the moment. So you stand there, an invisible ghost to the proceedings as it happens. Coming back to you, Karhali and Zimmit, as they seem to be trusting you and say, "Take us to your madman."
We will lead our mage.
She kind of looks over, ironically, through Nemo over to where I thought they were.
Yeah.
Possibly
We
tell
need
your men to
to cast a spell for us. We look over.
Possibly tell your men not to kill him. He is rather fragile.
He holds out a hand as all of the people are kind of watching his reactions, and his hand seems to mean stand down. The drums change from the beat of war, and the drums shift to a beat of still mourning. Though it's almost more questionable. There's a lot of emotion being transmitted. He holds out his hand, though. All of them stand down. They lower their javelins, lower their weapons. And you see all the others are still fighting the fires. And some of the people that just stood back to stand down go over to try to help. It seems like they're doing okay as the fire spreading further into the trees beyond, but not into the camp.
Can I run down there and use my mold earth to kind of like make a moat to keep any more trees from setting on fire?
You can do your best, but the wind is pushing it. That's the main effect. I will say though, the fire is currently, because of the drenching rain, it's kind of simultaneously being put out as so it's going to be kept at bay for the moment. And them trying to also keep it at bay. Like this tent ends up getting put out. This tent put out, so it seems like they're doing pretty good about the fire. With the storm.
While I'm waiting on Nemo, I'll just concentrate my druid craft into like helping squish the fire.
Okay, that's amazing.
Not the word I was looking for, but that's what it ended up. So I'm going with it.
Everyone seems to hold. We're out of battle for the moment. I think we can go ahead. So you guys are in the know with them. Konari is still doing some undercover work here. And therefore, Nemo, you can appear when you wish to. It seems like they're looking for you. Konari, let's go ahead and resolve if you can kind of get out without any eyes. So you squish him into the bag, your action. And you're going to sneak on out. Go ahead and give me a new stealth check. Are you going to try to regroup with them somehow?
Thing is, you only have 10 minutes.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how long does it take to cast that spell?
It takes a minute.
Okay. We're gonna try. Everyone try to regroup. And so sneaking out of the tent.
Are you gonna try to just go directly from here to there, or are you gonna try to like wrap around and enter from?
She's gonna wrap around. She doesn't want it to seem like she just came directly from the slave tent, I guess. So
Okay. So go ahead and give me a stealth check, and we'll just say you go behind the trees and behind the fire to disappear.
that's a good one. That's a 22.
Okay. Jen Yin's gonna have to make his own way invisible, but he's invisible, so that's fine. He's gonna make his way through the crowds, up to regroup with everyone, and probably just stay invisible for as long as it'll last, which is only a minute.
Greater invisibility might be longer. How long is greater invisibility, dude?
Great invincibility, no, and great invincibility is like an hour, I think.
I thought it was an hour.
It's definitely not an hour, but I think it's 10 minutes.
Oh.
Maybe 5 minutes. It's short.
It's probably 10. They don't usually do 5 increments.
Oh, it is only a minute. Wow, I did not realize.
Knew it. A minute.
Is regular invisibility an hour?
It's greater invisibility is just for being able to cast during battle. That's like
Regular invisibility is an hour. Greater invisibility is.
Okay, so you disappear in the smoke of the flames that are still around, and the general obscured vision of the skies coming down, pouring rain, and you disappear over on the other side to try to approach inconspicuously. And you're hoping that the distraction here will keep you separate from your actions over there, which those two guys will eventually discover what you did. But from here, you guys are pretty good. Nemo appears within like a few seconds eventually as you guys have come out of battle, and he appears out of nowhere. And Zimmit, you kind of like, oh, Nemo's right there. And Karhala, you see him as you move down to try to help fight the fire.
Good. We are ready to make our way back to Raoden's whenever you are ready to cast the spell, you know?
Yeah,
They
Unchain. What's or are they staying here? Who are what's their faces? Jaskier and Shy?
Oh no, they were taking him down.
Oh,
That's why I wasn't freaking out. Bonfire. The two guards that grab them up, the guys who kind of grab them up and take them down from the path. Like they're not taking them with you guys.
yeah, they're holding on to them until their sun's fixed.
Yeah. So they're holding until then. But with that, Begarath and Thavanoth do step up to you guys with expectation. So they look at Nemo, who's just appeared out of nowhere, and they're like, okay, he seems like the magical one. And they actually do call a couple people to come with them. So they bring along a couple of guys. They nod at them, speak a bit under their breath, and Goliath explain what's happening.
I am going to say, as they're taking Shy and Jaskier away, to Thavanoth, and aside to Thavanoth and Begarath, in Goliath,
One minor amendment. I will be staying behind instead of Shy and Jaskier. They will go on ahead with you to Raoden's estate.
Okay, that seems pretty normal. Seems like a
Thavanoth holds
thing
out a
that'll
hand.
go off without a hitch. Nobody will
Here's
ever have
the-
any issue with that.
Waipi and Wapiti. They are to control this. They are to let this happen. And I will need their champion to ensure this.
He does not seem to want to let you stay.
I could stay behind Aaron, me and Jenyin.
Well, I think they're gonna want Karhala.
I don't think that's any help.
I'm just saying, if we want someone here to help try to break them out if things go to crap, like,
Oh, you mean stay behind with Jaskier and Shy?
yeah. What did you think I meant? Sorry, it doesn't matter. I don't know.
Stay behind instead of them.
Oh,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
that
no,
is
no,
still
no.
the same problem.
No, she meant just have them hide out and they can
Oh,
be available
hide
to break
out.
them out.
Yeah, they don't necessarily know that you're there. Okay, that's not bad.
Well,
Okay.
some know that they're there.
Yeah, someone knows
Oh,
that
just
Konari's there. Not about Jenyin.
Maybe Jenyin could stay behind? Because then it would be Jenyin, Shy, and Jaskier, and they're pretty strong.
Yeah.
They'd definitely be able to hold people up for a little bit.
They might be
I don't-
able to hold their own long enough to run.
I don't know if Konari's keen on leaving Jenyin behind, but if nothing
My NPC or your NPC? Hard to say.
Wait, what?
As long as Jenyin has Nemo with him, he'll be fine.
I said my NPC or your NPC. Hard to say.
Oh, that either way, it doesn't change that Konari doesn't want to leave him behind.
It's up to you.
Konari would probably try to stay. If they're not going to let her, we'll see what happens. But she would try to stay.
Well, Konari, as of now, you haven't necessarily regrouped yet, so you can just stay on your own if you wish to.
Yeah,
Because you
she
guys,
only-
you can mind link with her from here, and
guys can talk
She's
that out.
going to, because anything that you're carrying when you're invisible is invisible, right?
Also invisible.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
She's gonna
And
hand,
as long as it's attached to your body.
she's gonna hand the bag to Yin and be like, "Give this to Nemo and tell him to get them out when they get back to Raoden's." Because I mean, what is she gonna do? Keep them here with
Yeah.
them? Or no, I guess we
Jinyin.
can try to hide them somewhere.
Okay,
but
so about this time, Jinyin's invisibility is up.
never mind then. All right,
Yeah,
we'll
sorry.
just hide out.
It just lasts a minute, so.
We'll just hide out. I don't know what to do with the bag, but
Okay, yeah,
I mean,
so
you
you guys are
can just
still.
regroup and give us the bag.
then I don't think they'll let me stay behind if I reappear. Is the idea?
Oh well.
Konari will mind link with Karhala and say, "I'm gonna stay here until Jas and Shire are safe."
They might want you to stay around a little too much if you were here.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. What does that mean?
Oh, as in some of the guys. There's four Goliath that are aware that you came and kidnapped some slaves that
That's
they're
fair.
holding. So if you stick around, like where they know that you're here, they're gonna want to take you on.
Yeah. So she's just gonna hide out with Yin, go a little ways away, so they're not like
Yeah.
immediate vicinity and hide out.
Okay. Easy enough, and the distractions are high enough that you don't need another stealth trick. You guys already did really good. So, for the rest of you guys, Nemo, do you start casting your circle?
Yep. Yeah, I'll start.
With that, with Konari telling her that, she'll turn an eye to Jaskier and say to Thavnath, still in Goliath,
If the herbalist dies, that will mean war. I wish for peace.
Begarath turns and says, "If my son doesn't live, this means that your people are forfeit. Not
We
only the
understand.
madman, in all of the southern tribes, we will wage war on all of our sisters down below." But
That's great.
towards the circle, and she's still kind of glaring at you as she steps. And Nemo, about that time, the circle activates, and you kind of wave people forward as it doesn't last very long.
Dan, this is like a couple minute heads up, by the way, for when I probably gotta get off.
Mhm.
So
Okay, thank you. You guys all pile in. I assume Begarath and Thavnath holding their child tightly between the two of them, step in together. The two of their kind of generals step in with them, and Karhale, Nemo, Zimmit, I assume all of you follow. Next,
All right, do you want to try and toss it over? Because I'll be the last one going in, and all of them are.
feel
really
like
cool.
there's a whole bunch of other guys in the area. I feel like tossing the bag.
You're just tossing a bag to me. Just tossing me.
Is there any way to do that where I'm not going to immediately draw attention to myself, DM?
I need my bag. I'm a
I
drug
don't
addict.
think that's gonna work now, Nemo. You could have maybe looked for it before, but you don't even know where they are.
Nemo doesn't know this.
Oh,
Nemo has no context for this.
she could try. Do you want to try to toss it over? Hit Nemo in the face with it? It'll be a strength throw.
I can do a strength throw.
Okay, give it a shot.
Sure. She's hiding out somewhere. Yeah, she'll try to toss it, and she's gonna mind link with him and say, "Take them somewhere private and get them out of the bag." And I'll try to throw it.
Give it a shot. Give me a strength check.
What's Jinyin's?
This will be
strength?
athletics. What?
What's Jinyin's? Because he's probably better than I am at this.
He's
Have
quite
Jen throw the bag.
Is very high.
Maybe you should throw it for me.
Okay, you pass it over to Jinyin and you tell him what you want.
I can still roll for him if you want, though.
He tosses the bag up. It's like a little football in his hand, and he chucks it.
Just decks Nemo in the face.
He has a plus 13 to this, so
Dang.
Smacks Nemo in the head, but the strap of the bag hooks around his neck and swings around a couple times.
Yeah.
Ring toss.
You are definitely gonna have a bruise on your neck from this. You definitely have a headache on your head from this. You take hold on.
I was
three,
just messing, but I love that he's taking damage from this.
Mm-hmm.
3 points of bludgeoning damage to your head. You have a big bruise right there, but you catch it, and you have it, and you're like, oh, got it. And then you step through the circle.
It's like in Princess Bride where he's like, does it jog his memory? Bonk.
Yeah.
I jogged it a little too hard.
Yeah. I just watched the Princess Bride stuff. It was so funny. I love that show. Everyone appears within Raoden's magical workroom. And I think this is an okay time to take pause, and we'll take up from here next time. Sorely avoided, barely a hair's breadth away from all-out war between the Kalukigo and the Kowel province, not to mention the southern tribes that would have been associated with Karhale, the Invala of Talai. But
okay, let's be clear. She's Invala of one tribe, not all of them.
Hakon led the tribes. When the tribes come together,
Okay,
he was
that's not
ahead of that table.
That's not a hereditary title. That is a earned title, not hereditary. Karhale would not have
It's not like they're all up on the
Also, her
politics
uncle
of
kicked
the
her out.
South.
She didn't have any power anymore anyway.
Yeah, that's true. They totally wouldn't blame them for the sins of their ex-sister.
Totally.
But nonetheless, avoided. Well done. Well done. And we'll come back to this next time on Ridding the Rot. Fun times. Okay. Have
I
a
made it this
great
far on my
night,
blanket now.
everybody.